And that's when everyone died. No.
It's when everyone died.
All right. We have recap ability. Anyone would like to chime in or just wait until Hawk starts?
Ugh. Oh no, I should have prepared. Flying? Who's flying?
No, we
Somebody's flying? Okay. We were hanging out in the keep. Oh, there's a bit of an echo. Who's echoing? Is it me?
Am I echoing? I don't hear echo on my end.
I don't know. I think it's coming from Jacob. How is that possible?
How close is the room you're in to him?
Upstairs. I mean, it's
with
a
a
Very,
door
pretty
very
shut.
big stairs.
yeah, a door shut. It is a very live condo, but anyway, okay. We were chilling at the keep. That's what it's called. We were chilling at the keep because Althea and Johnny said that they were gonna go find Queen Ainsley by themselves, and so we were like, okay, I guess. And then uh, pretty soon after, the dwarves that are helping us with the Shifnal mines, said, "Hey, something attacked us. We need your help." So we went to go investigate. We found the place or we were taken to the breach, I guess. Told that they were being attacked by like snail men. We found the snail men, and it did not seem like, well, it did seem that they had attacked the dwarves. They were not like the root of the problem. So thankfully, Ambrose was able to talk to them and telepathically and figured that out.
What I do.
So we didn't kill the snail men. We were like, they're just kind of doing their thing. We moved past them to find a construct that was of dwarven make, um, and it had 3 runes on it, so it was immune to heat, metal, magic missile, and was it fireball?
Yes.
Okay. We found one card of a deck of many things, and so we don't have a full deck yet, just the one card. Rana found a potion of superior healing, and then we kept moving down the path to try to investigate the source of the issues. We found like a barricade set up, and Tonus was able to figure out how to like unlatch it so that we didn't have to smash it down. So just in case we need to use it later. And then Gaz pointed out that there's a pit trap right after it, so we didn't fall into that. That was very nice of him. We got into like this bigger cavern that had some like leafless trees and hairless, were they lemurs? Hairless apes in the trees. And then we found a bunch of tracks, right, kind of going back and forth from one tunnel to another, kind of north and south. And Rana was able to figure out that the one set of the tracks was the construct that we had found deep up higher in the tunnel, like closer to the breach. And then there was a bigger set of tracks, and that's the one that we're following. She also got to talk to some of the fishmen that were living there that the constructs have been beating up on. I think she found out they had only been activated like, or seemingly had only been at least causing trouble for the fishmen for like 4 days or something like that. So
Something like that. Hard to tell with
with the way they keep track of
past.
time,
Yeah.
right? Um, so relatively recent. So presumably maybe when that breach happened, made the constructs be like alert. Um, and so we checked out another side cavern, and it had those shrieking mushrooms. So we went nope. Well, Rana killed the first mushroom, and we went nope, and we left to go track down the bigger construct first and make sure that was eliminated first. Um, and so we just kept following those tracks pretty much. We had to like sidle on like a really small side of the cliff, and that took some doing. We set up like ropes with pythons and stuff to make sure that Liger and Tonus could get across. Um, and then, there was a dead spider. Freaked Rana right the frick out. And what else happened? Then we came around a corner, and then there were the cave, the stalactites came to life and started attacking us and pulling us off bridges, um, and dragging us through acid pools. That was fun, but we still managed to take care of them fairly well. I don't think we're too beat up. After that, I mean, Ambrose is probably the most beat up. Ambrose is the most beat up.
Yeah, I'm only a little beat up.
Then we found a little mud demon creature thing who was definitely who told us that there were treasures and magic items in the water. And Rana was definitely getting like used car salesman vibes from him, and realized that he's totally like it's a trap. It's definitely a trap down there. Ambrose really wanted to find out for himself, and Rana convinced him to come back later after we take care of the construct.
He seemed like a potentially legitimate small business owner that was just trying to, hook us up, man. I don't know.
And I can't remember if that was before or after the tentacles
Lepers.
fight. Maybe I flipped them.
You
But-
flipped them.
Ah,
Oh,
flipped
okay.
before.
Okay, so the water mud creature was first, and then we fought the animated stalactite things. We went across the bridge, and is that where we ended it? Is that
You
where?
came to a much larger cavern. There was blood, and it led to a thicket of brambles and a sort of recess
Oh
that
yeah.
had a sloped, like a cave within a cave. You could hear growling and snarling from inside. Didn't
There
investigate
was,
further.
I remember
Oh,
properly,
because-
there was also like electricity burns
Yes.
around it.
Yeah,
Yes.
and like almost like you could feel like the electricity crackling in the air, and so we were like, "Nah, we're good." So we kept going. Oh, we ran into some traps, even though the first one was pretty obvious. The rest of them did not end up being as obvious. Rana found like a little side room crawling with bugs and promptly said, "There's nothing in here." And then Ambrose was like, "But it's a buffet." Rana was like, "No."
Rana disagreed.
I'm not going in there.
A liquid drawing it's sticky like blood, but is orange in color instead of red.
Oh yeah. Oh gosh, that's where we are. I forgot. So that's where these traps are. Oh yeah, Rowan summoned an undead skeleton.
Yes. Yep. And so as Omega pointed out, maybe realized some word. They forget what word would describe what he did. But sometimes the maps have visual clues as to what's going on within them, such as the traps that were noticed. So, Tonus should get an inspiration for that.
That's a good point. I agree.
Hey, love to see it.
I cannot stack them, correct?
Correct.
I appreciate it regardless.
Yeah. I think everyone has inspiration that they've been holding on to for 3-4 sessions at this point.
Well, I mean, it's tricky when, yeah.
When I
have
am
used
lax and
When you're
I've
not
used
sure when the next
inspiration.
inspiration's coming.
maybe once in this entire thing, but I've gotten it like 8 times.
yeah, see, knowing what to look for on the walls, and the tiny sparkles of light that reflect in the gemstones, you're able to get hold and dismantle the rest without issue. There's a topaz and an amber gem and one small sapphire remaining. They are each roughly 50 gold pieces in value. The tunnel continues twisting a couple more times before in front of you, but you can see flickering light, though by torchlight up ahead.
Okay, who wants to go first? I think Tonus was leading.
I can go first. Not a problem.
Okay.
You said we have disarmed the traps, though?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm fine. Oh,
Come around the corner, you can see another of those constructs laying on the ground, unmoving. You can also see a couple other things. This suit of armor upright with a hunched over skeleton leaning against it. Right, some of the with the loss of ligaments and tendons, the bones are just sort of in a pile next to it, mostly held up by itself. Bones resting on top of bones. Further in, you can see these two great cogs wrapped with ropes. Ropes lead into a wall next to it.
Like a
And the
drawbridge?
torchlight. It's hard to tell because you can't see around that corner yet, I don't think. So maybe, but it
Okay.
is that reminiscent to that, yeah.
Okay. Oh,
The
and
torchlight is flickering from these two sconces.
there's blood here as well.
Ooh, goopy.
Some
what's
sort
this,
of red stain. Yep.
what's this, like, difference in coloring here?
Yep. So the cave floor gives way to a more structured marble, or not marble, stone tiles that have been carved. So where the cave floor has been uneven, kind of rises and drops at times with little inclines. This area that you're getting into is all even, flat, and looks constructed like something
Mm.
dug this area out and made it more like rooms than the natural caverns you've been going through.
Door.
Can I tell what its purpose is?
Mm. If you took like 3 steps forward, maybe no. You can see that there is it's an entryway and part of a defensive structure that would lead into more of a sort of a vault.
Oh.
Ooh.
I will relay
It
this
is
to the party.
incomplete, however.
Damn.
This just go from a spelunking adventure to a heist adventure?
He just said it was incomplete, so I doubt that there's any treasure in there.
Oh, man.
There is a door here,
Correct. You
and
see a
there's
door.
blood here.
There also looks like there's blood here under the door.
Oh,
That appears to have been an accident. That shouldn't be there. So ignore this.
okay.
Okay.
Really quick, Jacob. Technical question. I can see 3 numbers under this guy's corpse. Are those supposed to be there?
They are. Looking at this helmed horror, you see symbols similar to the one on the helmed horror that you encountered when you first entered the caves. Um, give me a Arcana check. Anyone who wants to
Oh.
study it can
Dibs.
aid and
Oh, yeah.
get advantage on
okay,
that.
I see.
You said
You're
advantage?
really good at Arcana.
Yeah,
Cool. Again?
nice. So
Again? That happened last
Wait.
time.
It did indeed.
That's pretty
Almost Snake Eyes?
yeah. One you recognize real quickly. It's the symbol that was on the first one for immunity to fireball. Another one is immunity to lightning bolt, and the last is for eldritch blast.
Oh,
but he's
no,
dead.
that's like all my shit.
You've been countered.
Damn, bro.
Good thing it's dead.
Yeah. Oh shit, okay. So now no, it's not strictly just like wizardy, sciency
Sometimes,
spells. They've also got the weird shit on lock.
yeah. It's based on the whoever creates them decides and imbues them with that immunity. So sometimes they pick some strange ones.
Or I guess now we know it's not like any particular schools or lists of magic. They can just kind of do whatever. That's interesting.
Which directions do the tracks? Oh, would I even be able to see the tracks if this is like
Tracks lead
stone,
up.
right?
The tracks lead up to this point and then disappear. They were headed towards the stone.
Okay.
Mm.
Okay. So
Going
the tracks
to-
didn't go this way, but we can go
Mm-hmm.
explore that if we want to, and then the door as well. Does anybody have any preferences? Will somebody come with me? I'm gonna check out the rest of this room real quick.
Yeah, same.
Okay. You can spot these two sort of alcoves in the wall here and
Okay.
here.
Okay.
And then to the right, you see two enormous 10-foot tall, just black metal doors
Okay.
reinforced with bands of something. It's actually you're familiar with. Yeah, they look adamantine in construction.
Yeah, we've seen
Whoa.
adamantine.
Guys, the door's locked.
You see no handles or methods of opening them on the doors themselves,
Probably have to use
but
these.
with Tonus' knowledge of such things, turning the great wheels would pull the rope, which would start the process. Said it was in partial state of completion. Those would normally be on. If this is the side that is outside the vault, would have been on the inside, but
Mm.
must be either temporary or never finished or serve some other purpose. Certainly, the vault isn't on the side you came from.
Well, now that's interesting though. You have to do both of these things, but the the tracks for the bigger construct, they do lead to the stone, and then they disappear. But this setup makes me think that it couldn't have gotten through these doors.
What if this entire time the reason it was leaving tracks is because it was extra heavy because there was another construct riding on its shoulders?
Piggyback.
Exactly.
Or they walk in single file lines to hide their numbers.
Okay.
Can Ambrose take a little peeky at these little side alcoves?
Yeah, they are roughly so. Um, they're about 5.5 feet from floor to ceiling, and there's nothing inside them.
Hmm.
In fact, what you see in this opening is that there's a sort of a stone lip at the ground, and it looks like maybe a section of wall has lowered down into the floor. And you can really, I mean, visually, it's mostly that's there's that couple centimeters of stone sticking out that um, give evidence to a section of wall being lowered.
Huh. So maybe that's where the constructs were standing.
Oh yeah, that would make sense.
Maybe it's where the constructs
Where did they come
wouldn't
from?
have
Where did they go?
been standing because it's where they would have standing.
Yeah, this armor
Guys, I
too.
didn't sleep well last night.
Chaos, why do you keep pinging that? I can't hear you.
Are they?
Okay, I can hear you now.
Okay. What are they?
They are suits of armor, roughly dwarf sized, and they are plates, and they sort of filigreed with whorls and accents. Seem ornamental.
Okay.
Neither has weapon or shield.
And
Okay.
you said this one is holding a skeleton?
No, there's a pile of bones that once was um, uh, a, once was a dwarf
Okay.
lying next to it. looks like maybe something died leaning up against it, and over the years has decayed to the point where it's just bones.
Okay. Okay, so which way do we want to go first? Double doors, single door, or the cavern?
I say we do single door first.
Single door first.
I may have an idea.
Okay.
Bruce looks at the dwarf-sized hole in the wall. Then he looks at Tonist. Then he looks at the hole in the wall. He looks at Tonist.
What?
He
Are you
says,
wanting me to get in the hole?
I mean, yes. I'm just saying, there's one that seems pretty well sized for you, and another one that could probably fit Liger.
How does dimension door work? Do you have to have visual sight on me?
I don't think so. I think you can just.
Well, are you asking how Ambrose would be able to get you out there of it? Is that what
Yeah.
you mean?
Oh, I think. Doesn't Dimension Door only.
That's right. You have to do it. Yeah, it makes it an actual door. I'm thinking of any other teleportation spell. Screw it.
Yeah, you step into the little alcove. I don't know how tall Tonist is, but I assume he's not more than 5.5 feet tall.
Or something, yeah.
Yeah. That's a little spacious, but as far as like a standing area, but there's not much here. Looking, if you walked in face forward, then you're just looking at this blank stone wall. Yeah, it's
Can I do like
an
a
empty alcove.
little investigation check or something?
Yeah, I
Sure.
was gonna say, can I check this one for like buttons or hidden levers or something?
Yeah, go ahead and Tonus do an investigation for that alcove and Rana for the other. Hmm.
Wow.
Hey!
You find so again, it's pretty much just an empty alcove, but looking at the floor, you can see two impressions, foot-sized impressions, as though something were once standing there.
How large?
Um, they're about
Contour large that we've been following this whole time?
smaller than that.
What about mine?
Same.
Oh, so this isn't where the big one was.
Doesn't seem that way from the foot size.
Oh, okay. So we still don't know where the big one likes to live. Interesting. Because we have seen two of these guys so far. So maybe this one and the other one that we found farther up were in these two. And then the big one, who we don't know yet. Maybe he is behind these doors. I don't know. But. Okay. So this door first?
Oh, these guys should all be. Hey, we've been here the whole time. Don't judge.
It's the squad, don't even worry.
How big of a opening is the tunnel over here?
It's pretty thin, but you could squeeze through without too much issue. I can like
Rowan squeeze through.
with his plate armor on, yes. Yeah. You can
Oh,
get there.
okay, cool.
Are we gonna do door?
Yeah. Rana will knock an arrow.
Okay.
I can open it with mage hand, right?
Uh, it looks like a stone door, so probably too heavy for mage hand.
Oh. Like I have to like push it open.
You would, yes.
Okay, you said ignore the blood.
Yes, there is no blood there. That was sometimes when I'm moving around, when I'm creating these and I'm moving around, I'll have like one of these
Oh, yeah.
images up and I'll accidentally click and I won't realize because I'm doing other stuff.
Gaz, anything you see with your special elf eyes over here?
Inclines is wrapped, bandaged left arm. and sort of shrugs. Says,
Okay.
broken bed.
Can you see through the door?
Seeing Radro and feel the area.
So like blind sense.
Kind of like that.
Blind sense? I don't think blind sense passes through solid stone though. Whatever. I'll push it open.
It's locked.
Is there a keyhole?
There is, yeah. You can try to unlock it with thieves' tools.
I will do that.
Yay.
So my plus is 15 for lockpicking. So do I just do it, or do you want to roll for it?
What?
I have
Do you have double
proficiency.
proficiency with thieves' tools?
Yes.
You hear a click.
Wonderful.
Opening the door. It is a heavy door. The mage hand would have struggled, barely moved it at all, if anything. Pushing it open though, you can see it looks like was once a makeshift bedroom. Tonus knows that this wasn't going to be its final purpose, but again, it's sort of a temporary domicile of something. Looking around the room, you see sort of burlap sacks in the corner. With the age, they've sort of congealed into one thing. Looks like they've sort of decayed and meshed together. Bed itself is broken. Bits of it are just smashed. It looks like this isn't decay that it occurred. Something actually physically damaged the bed frame. Uh, Under it, you can see a small chest, which is fairly well kept. There's broken chairs and desks. You can see yeah. And last you see leaning against the chest is this maul with an obsidian head.
Ooh,
That sounds neat.
Rowan, this sounds like your kind of thing.
That token just scooting across the map super quick was really funny.
Uh,
I mean, I was scooting because I realized you guys had entered a room and I wasn't there. It just happened to be timed with.
Looking
Okay.
at the when you get near the mall, it smells faintly of cherries.
Ooh.
Ooh, what is?
Scented ball?
Got
So what
beyond
does
your
it
interest.
taste like?
Do you want to lick the wooden handle of this
No.
weapon?
Oh, is it cherry wood or like cherry?
It smells of cherry. Looking at it, the handle does look like it's made of cherry wood.
Oh.
Nobody heard my Bed Bath & Beyond joke, and I'm very upset. But
I heard you. I heard it. I didn't realize it was a Bed Bath and Beyond joke.
or Bath and Body Works rather,
Ah,
because the mall smells like cherry.
yeah.
Ah,
Oh,
I did not catch that.
Okay,
We
so
don't have malls where I live. They freeze too easily.
hey, Tonus, can you mage hand the chest out from under the bed?
I can bend over and just grab it.
Oh, sure. You can also do
I
that.
suppose. I guess Rana sounds concerned, so I will mage hand
I
the
am a
chest.
little concerned about a trap and or a mimic.
You cut out, but I'll assume that the and or part was something else that's bad. Tonus creates a mage hand and pulls at one of the handles on the side of the chest, and the handle sort of comes off with rust that just isn't held together enough.
Oh no.
I'm just gonna flip the bed.
You try to prop the bed open up. Again, it's been damaged, so pieces of it sort of crumple away, and you scoot enough out of the way that the chest is uncovered. There might be like a bit of timber um, leaning against it, but for the most part, it's open and clear.
I open the chest with the mage hand.
Okay. Again, it's just real old. It sort of falls apart under the pressure of the force of the hand, and
Oh.
um, sort of collapses. Where the walls of the chest sort of fall away. Coins tumble out. See gold and platinum. Small, like a sizable, like a walnut-sized ruby tumbles out with it. Small vial of liquid rolls out as well. Yeah, so you see more dwarven coin, a couple emeralds. I'll put it in chat.
Wonderful.
And then Rowan can grab that maul as well.
How big is this mall?
That's a lot of platinum.
Um,
Damn.
It is about 4 feet long. The head of
Okay.
it is it's obsidian, and it is like one side is very flat, the other side is jagged and
Hmm.
sharp.
Ooh.
Okay. I'll investigate this later. Seems very interesting.
Ambrose would like to take a little peeky at that vial of liquid that came out of the chest.
Do a little taste test.
Maybe a little, just dab a little on the pinky and just
You also find 3 additional items with the coins, and let's see about this pinky dabbing. Um, okay, you dab at it. It feels a little sticky, and the liquid itself is green and sort of bubbly. When you taste it, it tastes a little bitter. It's a potion of poison resistance.
ooh,
Mm.
poison resist. That's pretty nice.
Mhm.
What is a? Is it literally just a glass whistle?
Yeah, it's a whistle made of glass.
What kind of whistle though? Is it like a?
Pete
One of
note
those
whistle?
like coach whistles.
Like a gym teacher.
Yeah, gym
Oh,
teacher.
okay. Not a slide whistle.
Yeah.
Disappointed.
Um,
Glass kazoo. My favorite Tennessee Williams play, the glass kazoo.
what? So
Glass menagerie.
okay, I don't know anything about that. Whoever picks up the whistle, a little puff of wind comes out the end of it.
I think that would have been me since I asked about it.
There.
Which end?
The end that the sound should come out.
Oh,
The opening.
I have a theory what this is.
What is it?
Game theory.
There. Oh, I don't remember what it's called. It's like a gust spell in an item type thing.
Okay.
Like I blow it, and it makes like a wind storm
Oh,
out of
okay.
the end of it type deal.
And then,
I'm assuming it'll also be loud though, so we might want to hold off on that.
yeah.
I'll
Well,
test it out.
Rowan, I mean, when we get a chance, Rowan can identify these, yeah?
Yeah.
And then also, I'm curious about this rod, see if it's magical as well. Since it does have what is blue gem caps? What does that mean?
Caps on each end of the rod. It's
Okay.
capped with this blue. It's lapis lazuli.
Oh, okay, so it's not,
Or
okay.
enchanting.
Sure, we've got the gem caps, but where are the hologram caps?
Is that a gem in the holograms joke?
Damn straight it wasn't the year of our Lord 2022.
My brother in Christ. That movie was terrible.
Oh my gosh. Okay. So, Chaos, did you jot the stuff down into the
I did.
party treasure? Okay, great.
Does Rowan have the ability to identify?
He does.
He's got that big old pearl.
He does have one of those pearls.
Nice.
Okay. Then just so we don't forget, we'll assume that at some point these get identified. The Glass Whistle allows the user to cast the spell Gust of Wind once per long rest.
Ooh.
The Rod is a rod of shifting ambulation. It allows a user to force a target to either have reduced speed or increased speed, or movement, I should say. Could be used 3 times a day as a bonus action if the target can resist the effect with a Wisdom save.
Huh.
And
It's kind of cool.
I'll put those in, since Rowan's going to be the one identifying, I'll just put them in his inventory.
What does Gust of Wind even do?
I assume
Oh.
some wind involved.
Never did make, I didn't make the Glass Whistle of the Gusting Whistle item, so I can't do that one. The Maul is particularly effective against giants, but only once. It will, if it strikes a giant, it'll deal 12d6 plus 3 damage,
Holy crap.
and then break.
Oh, interesting. But it can be used like a regular weapon and not break?
Yes, it'll do. It's a +1 Maul otherwise, so 2d6 plus 1. It is heavy. It has the heavy attribute, so small creatures are at disadvantage with it. I guess Tonus isn't always small, so.
Yeah, that's true. That might be something to save for Sci-Fi, maybe? I don't know.
A rainy day, yeah.
Spoilers.
Well, if we fight a giant and he's not around, yeah, I'm gonna smack him with it, but
Yeah. Okay.
That's fair.
I will embiggen and put it to work.
I can't wait for Giant Fight 2022, personally.
How much extra damage did you say it does?
It does an extra
Oh.
10d6 plus
Okay.
2 damage. So normally it's
You said
2d6
plus
plus
3 the
1.
first time.
Right, so the total damage is 12d6 plus 3. That's
Oh.
against a giant. So normal is 2d6 plus 1. The extra damage is 10d6 plus 2.
Gotcha. Okay, that's not confusing.
No, not at all. It is in it's the Giant Fell Maul. It's in Rowan's inventory, so you can, like, it's already prepared and ready to go.
Oh, okay. Sweet.
36 plus
Oh.
1 on just on a hit's also
The
really good.
rod's listed as a weapon. That's weird. I'll have to fix that.
Can you cast Shillelagh on it?
On the
Probably.
maul?
No, on the
Rod?
on the rod of ambulation.
Probably.
Guff, if you're unfamiliar with Shillelagh, you should make yourself acquaintance with Shillelagh.
I
Is
mean,
that
it's
the
not
one
any good for
that's
him.
like... That's the spell that has like 15 extra letters in it, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. I
I
have
cannot and will not
heard
spell
of
it for you.
I think somebody was using it during Treasure of Maelos, weren't they? Was
Oh.
that?
Yes.
Mhm.
Danielle was playing a druid.
Yeah.
It makes a druid's walking stick a lethal walking stick.
Pretty good walking stick.
So walking stick into
Ooh.
a stopping stick.
These lights are like actually flickering.
Yeah, they're torches.
That's cool. All right.
Oh, there it is 4 times apparently.
So, Tonist, do you want to go up this way first, or do you want to try to tackle the double doors?
I'm gonna do the double doors last.
Okay.
Okay.
So we go
So
this
you
way.
go towards the sort of the thinner, more restrictive tunnel. When you get close, you note that the red stain, it doesn't look like blood. It's more like dried paint.
Huh. Is it the same orangish kind of stuff?
No, it's red, like so it's like red, it's like dried
Oh.
red paint.
Oh. Okay.
You can see a couple more drops as you go down that tunnel until you see an the cave floor begins to get kind of icy. On the map itself, it's going to look like it's just a now frozen floor, but that's just a limitation of the program that I used. It is still mostly rock, but it is frosty and a little slick.
Okay. Who would like to go first?
I guess
guess
I'm
I'll
I'm
hand
tank
mine in.
now. So oh well.
Oh yeah, Tonus, go first.
I can go first.
I'm already here.
All right, that's fine. I'll go last then.
Can Liger fit, or does he have to stay back?
Liger can fit. I'll bring one.
Oh, right on.
I'll just put him in the next area.
Oh, okay. Is this ice?
There's the ice.
Again, yeah, it looks like it's all frozen over, but it's more like frosty rock that you're looking at. You can see it
Oh, we
still
can
looks
evolve
like
our
rock, but every once
EVs
in a while it's a
into
little slippery.
Okay.
we can
It's just got
evolve
like
our
a-
EVs into Glaceon.
It's just got like a layer of frost crystals on rock. It's not
looks
like
weird.
proper ice, really.
Right.
Yeah, we're not
Yeah,
dealing
exactly.
with difficult terrain.
Nope. You could feel a little bit of the cold drifting up, or in this passageway, it's a little chillier than the caves you've been moving through, but not so cold that it's physically uncomfortable. Probably wouldn't want a fulcrum on it though.
Ugh, so cold. So there's another side cave over here.
Yeah, drifts off in one direction where you no longer see the frosty rock, and then the frosted area continues on for a bit.
I'm gonna check this out really quick.
Yeah, let's go take a peek.
Looking down the passageway, you can see
No. This goes back to the
more.
bug room, doesn't it?
It sure does.
Nope.
And
Ah,
How did we get back to the bug?
Sorry, Jacob, I keep interrupting you.
Whoa. Which bug? Oh,
we're talking about an area up here.
bug room.
There's a room we didn't go into.
Right.
Oh, the cab. Okay.
Could I get a perception check from Ambrose and Rana?
a perception check. My
right.
strong suit.
Wait, no. Skills, perception.
Boop.
I guess that means I'm probably still over here.
Piranha is very perceptive.
Well, Ambrose doesn't know what planet he's on.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty sure this is where I lived when I was young. It's just like home.
It's a familiar cave.
Yeah, so look down that passageway, you see more creepy crawlies on the wall, spiders and centipedes, and there's just too many. There shouldn't be that many. And you've caught glimpses of them from time to time moving through the cavern, but like most caves, it's occasionally you'll find an insect, but it's like a wallpaper of these insects across that cavern that you're looking at.
I don't suppose anybody would be willing to throw a fireball in there.
I can throw a grenade.
Well, not exactly a fireball, but
No. Don't actually waste a spell on that. But Rana's not going in there. There's too many bugs in there. Does
in,
There's too many
you can
bugs.
Eldritch Blast them. That doesn't cost anything.
does
Little bippy little cantrip, little bippy.
you can try it. Rana's gonna hide around the corner, peeking.
Is where exactly is the swarm of bugs? Is it like here?
I mean, you see a lot of them starting around here. There's, like every few inches, they get a lot thicker as you go. At this point, you're still able to see bits of wall, but pretty much where the bushes are, you just see insects on the walls.
Ugh.
Oh wow.
What is
okay.
that? Does Rana know if that means anything specific?
Probably nature
it's
check.
a.
Yeah,
Okay.
with my extensive cave expertise, can I do some kind of
Nature.
survival or nature?
Yeah, you get advantage with Nature with advantage.
Damn.
You figure if you jostle them, if you uh, molest them in some way, they will swarm on you. They seem to have gravitated to each other for some reason, and um, they're not eating each other, so anything that might, if you go and poke your finger in them, they're gonna bite back.
Huh. Okay, so maybe don't go Eldritch Blast them. Maybe we just leave them alone.
I mean, just looking at it, that many predatory arthropods that close together, just not doing anything to each other, probably means that there's some weird, funky magic shenanigans going on down there.
Okay.
So you think they might be either hypnotized? Could it be an illusion? Could there be no bugs at all?
I suppose.
I don't want. I don't want to chance that.
I
Though.
don't either.
Potentially. It could potentially some kind of illusion or mind control. It could also be there's something potentially magical that's attracting the insects, and it's attracting them so
Oh,
much they're
yeah.
not even noticing each other.
I have a terrible idea.
Oh, yeah,
Rowan,
those are my favorite.
let's see. Let me think. You can use your rock. You have a rock spell or something, right? Or like a earth.
Yeah, I can.
Could you just like
Make it.
temporarily close the cave and then reopen it?
Mm, it's yes, but
I mean, close like the
why?
entire tunnel and then close it, or then reopen it.
Oh, you want to, it's like straight up earthbender, like try and smush all the bugs?
Yeah.
Oh, I can't just like smush all the bugs that way. That's not gonna work.
Or like you can't make like
I could just
one of the walls push into the other one.
no. That's not what I have.
Oh.
I cannot just smoosh the walls together.
Sounds like a sweet spell, though.
Would
Yeah.
be a sweet spell.
That'll make a notation. real
Yeah,
quick.
no. Damn it.
Probably a druid thing.
Okay, well, my vote is to keep going down the icy tunnel where there are no bugs.
Oh, I actually have a spell that would be really funny here too, but I don't.
I mean, I
We'll share
can
with the class, homie.
I can fireball it if that's what people want to do.
So
I can
I
also,
have-
if the bugs start swarming us real bad, I also have Devouring Maw and Black Tentacles, which would fill up this like entire thing, I'm pretty sure.
I have a spell called a Shardlon Stride, which
Is awesome.
makes it so that my feet basically catch on fire. I turn into Aida, my hero, if you know who that is, Guff.
Vaguely? Is that the acid lady?
No, that's the dude with the
Oh,
jet engine on his ankles.
yeah, he's got the jet engines at his
Yeah.
calves. Okay, it gives
I
you
do
super
that,
speed?
and I can move an extra 20 feet. Anything I move past takes 1d6 fire, and I don't take or nothing can take an opportunity attack against me. So I just sprint down the hallway and catch them all on fire.
I mean, shit, homie, that sounds like a plan to me.
We could also just go the other way.
That's Rana's vote. Let's go the other way. Let's leave it.
I don't know. We've passed these bugs twice now.
Yeah.
Well, maybe they just led here. Maybe we are where we would be if we went the first time.
I don't know. I feel like the cave is telling us there's something about these bugs.
All right, do whatever you feel
Wait.
like you need to do then.
Speak to these
Ambrose,
bugs.
do you feel compelled to go towards the bugs?
Compelled in a like curiosity
A
sense,
magical
not
sense.
in a
Oh, okay.
not in a mind control sense. I want to find out what's up with these bugs.
You're just hungry. We can circle back to the bugs.
Okay, let's circle back to the books later.
Yay! Rana. Rana went through a wall. Rana
That's
went
not
through a
supposed to
wall.
happen.
I think
I
Jacob
can't.
removed like
I can't get back.
your.
See your token right here.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
I like teleported to another world for just a few seconds.
Rana fell into the back rooms for half a minute there.
A liminal space outside the walls of his cave.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, back it up, back it up, back it up, back it up.
Up here.
We got Mad Santa.
Pardon?
You guys, Jacob muted himself so you couldn't hear his laugh.
He's laughing so much.
Fuck, you're right.
Mad Santa? I want to see.
Up ahead, you see a dwarf
Oh.
with wispy white hair, stark white. Even from this distance, you can see one eye is clouded over and just filled with cataracts. Wearing just a simple tunic, he's standing next to this table that is set with 4 chairs, and is laden with foods. You can see this carafe of something, goblets, cheese, meats.
Charcuterie.
Yeah, it's like a
We have to
charcuterie
choose the
board.
right- We have to choose the right cheese or else we turn to dust.
Right? That's what I was just thinking.
That sounds fun. Hold on.
We're gonna play Mad for people characters.
Jacob furiously taking notes.
Mm-hmm.
The dwarf looks ancient, like he might die any minute.
And that minute is this minute.
In fact, I'm rolling a d100 every few seconds. No. He. Oh. Okay. As you get a little bit closer into the tunnel, he will gesture to the chairs and say, "Please, the sisters wish to feed you.
The who?
The sisters that I serve." It's kind of moves slowly and a bit weakly.
What sisters do you serve?
Well, I'm never one to turn down cave hospitality.
The old cave hospitality. It's a rare cultural phenomenon.
Oh shit, this place is nice.
Rana
Yeah.
will politely take a seat but not eat.
Further in, you can see off to one side this sort of thick carpet of grass, bits of columns of rock covered in vines, flowering in purple, and you see like clutches of grapes growing on them.
Should I be able to see the letter D?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, right there.
Even through some of the vines, you can see maybe a small pile of bones over there. Odd. You'd see wooden steps leading up to this alcove and a painting on one of the walls. Marble floor here. You see stone walls that are hewn from the rock of the tunnel, more what is it? Sort of masonry rather than the rough rock wall of the cavern. And see etchings of some scene drawn, made into them. Too far away to make out the details, but it's there. Steps back from the chairs and see. I believe Rana had asked who the sisters were. So the dwarf says, "The sisters of the Court of the Sun."
Do a history.
Do I know what that is?
You guys could do like a group nature check, or one of you can work with advantage.
I've got pretty
That'd be a
good
nature?
nature.
Can I do a history check?
Yeah. Do a history check.
Shall I roll
Hey!
normal or advantage?
Is
Uh,
you
history applicable? I'm going history.
Yeah, Tonus did a history check. He got pretty good.
What the
Yeah.
fuck?
Did all right.
All right, I won't even roll then.
Court of the Court of the Sun, one of the Fey courts, supposed to be sort of the above ground Fey, the light of day Fey, the ones opposing the Court of the Stars. The Court of the Sun is seen as like a quote unquote good Fey, but with fairies, it's hard to tell. And sometimes the perspective of what's good to them is a bit different to mortals. Um, Often you'll know, or not often they'll be seen to help, but there's always like a little bit of a price that's sometimes clear, sometimes not.
Hmm.
Historically, they're above ground fae, so why they're in a cave down in a mine, it's hard to, I mean, that's a mystery for for them, for you encountering them here. History of the region, I mean, this is centuries ago. There was a conflict between the fae and the elves in this area. Um, the elves won out, but it was a long and difficult conflict.
Was it between a specific clan and the Fae?
The Doisine, yeah. I mean, this is when the forest covered the world.
Oh, okay. So
This
so
is deep
not
history.
centuries, so millennia. Okay.
Yep.
Any idea why what a dwarf would be doing, like serving them?
That's unclear. With history, you know that um, they sometimes will take on servants, mortal servants of different races. Sometimes it is using something that they hold over them. Sometimes it's by magically charming them. Sometimes you just get a mortal that really likes the Fae.
Could they be considered a deity, so to speak?
Uh, they're immortal, so given time, you could get Fae that are powerful enough to be on that level. The Court of the Star or Court of the Sun, I mean, this when he says the sisters, that doesn't ring any bell. That's typically more of a convention of hags. And the Court of the Sun has their own royalty, their own king and queen. So uh, whoever he's referring to aren't that level, that deity level.
Okay. Okay. So the sisters wish to feed us. Why?
They've been watching you move through the caverns and believe that you could use the rest, a meal, and then be on your way.
In it.
Gestures. You can see that these set up like these uh, bits of from the field of grass, this like cot like, this bedroll like um, area for the group to just sort of rest on. Not necessarily sleep, but just to take a moment of time. And
Um, in exchange for what?
oh, they wish for you to leave afterwards, depart this place and not return.
This cave?
He nods slowly.
Why?
It's not for you, elves down here. It's not a good sign.
Well, I certainly don't intend to come back. No business of mine. We're here doing the dwarves above a favor.
It's one eye clear, the other cloudy, just sort of kind of looking at you as he speaks, but a little bit off as well. not it's not clear if he can really see you or not.
Um,
Please, please. He gestures again to the food, and it smells nice. It's, those same blue-green grapes that are growing on the vines. They here got orange slices, some sort of mushroom dish.
does the food feel like it's from this plane, or does it feel like it's from the Feywild?
Make an investigation check.
How do you tell if it's from the Feywilds? Is it like a mouthfeel thing?
Ugh.
Probably. It looks real enough. I mean, you can see, where if there's cheese there, where you get milk. Uh, there's a carafe of wine, but they have grapes growing, so that seems like maybe that's reasonable. Got some slices of cured meat. All of that is the same kind, so you don't have like different types.
Mm.
You've seen animals in this cave, so that seems like it could have come from there. The only thing that seems unusual is the wine, or sorry, the cheese, and that's just because you don't know what they would have. Oh, well, no, you saw the bovine creatures, so
Yeah.
maybe that came from them.
Mm. Well, like it's like Ambrose, like the green grapes. It's like, well, did we have grapes that color on this plane, or is that just?
Yeah, I mean, there's some right off to the side, but is that some
Well, yeah, but
encroachment of
it's
the Fae or not?
exactly that's
You know
the
what? I'm
question.
actually I'm thinking kind of hard, trying to wonder if this is the first time Ambrose has seen grapes.
Good, yeah. I mean, that's not unreasonable.
Yeah. Oh wait, we
They,
were in a vineyard at one point, actually. So that's
yes,
okay.
that's true.
Never
So,
mind.
what is this cave to
Um,
the Fae?
Oh, the sister's home. They've here for many long years.
Oh, the sisters live here.
Mm, nods, makes this sort of half grunting sound.
Where are they?
Oh, and he gestures to each of the three areas that are slightly different in this sector of the cavern. Mm, this is
ooh.
Rose is there, and he points to the carpet of grass and the vines. Dusk, and he points to the marbled tile floor and the statue of the lady there. And of course, Hazel, and he points off to the wooden floored recess there with the painting.
So those areas are that's are they like teleports?
Mm, no,
Portals?
not so much teleports. Their domiciles are not quite here.
Okay.
It's probably
Oh, I'm
some
sorry.
Um
maybe extra planar shenanigans.
yeah, I think they're
Also,
portals basically.
Ambrose turns to the older fella and he goes, "Forgive me for being a little bit forward, my man, but said that these three sisters were sisters of the sun, or they worship the sun."
The court of the sun is the noblest court of the Fae. You
Ah,
get the feeling that,
perfect.
yeah, with what you know of the Fae and your nature checks from before, and the history checks that Tunas and Rowan made, um, I mean, each of the courts of the Fae are going to say something similar. The court of the sun is the noblest, then the court of the stars. The court of the stars is the noblest court.
Ah,
Winter,
okay.
summer, they all will say that about themselves.
Well, I'm sure it is noblest court, my man. It sounds very noble. Like I don't have much experience with nobility, but it sounds noble as dicks, as they say. I will say though, for Court of the Sun, Ambrose points at the cave ceiling. It looks like you don't get a lot of sunlight down here, my man.
Yes, the sisters long to return to the surface, but
But
he um, sort of looks back between Ambrose and Rana. says, you know, the elves conflict, and they were forced down here.
Well, I mean,
Well,
I'm not going to
uh,
challenge my ancestors' decision on that.
well, personally speaking, I may have some elven blood in my veins, but I have little to no knowledge of all of that whole. Ambrose just sort of vaguely motions towards Rana. All that going on. Uh, I was similarly sequestered in a cave for most of my life up until this point, and I must say, you got a very nice cave here. I've been in a few caves. This is a good one. This is nice. This is fancy. Uh, I am just a little bit confused though as to how that whole elven conflict could force Fae underground, because at least this may be some pre-existing biases on my part that I may have to re-examine after this encounter. But Fae are pretty good at not going to places they don't want to be, typically.
Yes, and sadly, they, in your words, no longer wanted to be on the surface where they might be subject to the wrath of your kind.
What did you say their names were? Rose, Dusk,
Hazel, I think.
Hazel.
Yeah.
Alright, well, good talk. We're here trying to wrap things up for the dwarves, and then I don't have a problem leaving you guys alone. But do you have any information on the dwarven constructs that are running around?
He sort of says pained look on his face for a moment before he says, they will not trouble you. Please, you've barely touched anything. Really just indicating that you handled the food briefly to examine it, but put it back down.
Um,
If you are feared that it is poisoned, it is not. And he takes a grape and he puts it in his mouth and eats it.
Poison, honestly, comes to Faye, not the toppest on my list of concerns. I will say though, I food does look very delicious, my man. But I had some big uh crickets on the way here. I think I'm good. I filled up on bread before the meal, as they say. Really quick, still still a little bit wigged out. The sisters have been watching us this whole time.
Yes, they watch the comings and goings in the caves to ensure that their dominion is not challenged.
Then they have told you what we were doing,
He nods.
and they see us right now.
Yes, they can. Through
Ambrose
this.
puts his
Oh, go ahead.
Ambrose puts his hand behind his back. How many fingers am I holding up?
Ah, well, you've got 5 on the one, 5 on the other.
Ambrose pulls out his
Sort of
hand and he has all his
chuckles.
fingers out. Shit, he's right.
Sort of chuckles to himself.
Sense of humor on the old guy. He'll love to see it. Um, but yeah, as associate said, we were asked by some dwarven friends to come down here and investigate some disturbances, and as far as I can tell, there's nothing outwardly disturbing happening here. So I think are we good to head? He just
we're not.
sort of turns to the group.
Well, we're We can be done here with the sisters, but we need to
Oh yeah,
finish
it's
investigating the rest of the cave and make sure that our dwarves will not be attacked again, or our
yeah.
allied dwarves. She didn't say our dwarves. That sounds weird.
Our dwarves down here. Oh wait, their dwarves. Okay. Yeah. So he continues to stand there, and it's this sort of expression of anxiousness. Keeps looking down at the food that you haven't touched.
Can I do? I don't know if an insight check will even help. I'm just really wary of eating food offered by Fae. Is that a sensible reaction for Rana? Does that make sense?
Yeah, with what we talked about, yeah.
Okay, okay.
Or with the whispers.
Okay, I'm just making sure because I'm also reading another book that is very much dealing with like the Fae and the other world, but I want to make sure that I'm not mixing my lores.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm granted it could be different lore because Jacob's world, but
Right, that's what I mean.
s- I thought that pretty much on the whole, people know like not to eat food that comes from Fae. That's not an ideal choice on the most part. Magic food is always a little bit not on the up and up.
Right.
I mean, you've got communities that sort of lean into the relationship, and others that are more fearful of it. And it kind of depends on the Fae in question. Like some are more fickle than others, so it it's sort of a case by case basis. But it's a good perspective to have that initial trepidation. Yeah, he really wants you to eat the food.
Yeah. So Rana will stand and offer like a formal bow and say thank you for your hospitality. But I think we're done here.
You are most welcome. If you grow hungry in the next few hours, this food will still be available, but it was fresh prepared. Don't believe it will last much longer than that.
Does that seem on the level?
Yeah, maybe except for the cured meat. That should last longer than he says.
Okay. It's like he is super old and I feel kind of bad, but I'm also like I can't afford to get
And
trapped into any sort of Fae shenanigans right now.
yeah. And through this, he also has been using sort of archaic words.
You're right.
Um, every so often, he'll say something that it's like I haven't heard someone say that in real life. But it's like I read a book once that was a couple centuries old, and
I
they
think he's
wrote
just
like that.
old.
You what?
I think he's just old
Right.
and living in a cave.
Very old. Yeah. Okay. Well, all right. If we get hungry and we need food, we will come back. Thank you for your hospitality and for preparing all of this amazing food for us. And we apologize for any inconvenience.
Yes, well, it is. Uh, it is regretful that you were not hungry, but I understand these things.
Yes. And
Sort of back away and
Rana takes a good look. Like as she's turning, she turns real slowly, but she turns this way because I want to kind of get a look at this painting as like she's like walking out.
make a perception check. Bit far away and a little bit above, so it's hard to say 100% from that
Bleh.
distance. It's a painting of some woman. It's hard to tell
Okay.
what else is there.
Okay. Kind of bummed I didn't want
As
to check this out, but I'm just just no.
oh wait, really quick. Uh, sorry, before we leave, old timer. Do you happen to know anything about a really big, really heavy door?
He seems a little confused for a moment. Unfinished work? No, no, I don't know anything about it.
Okay.
That seems like a
Well,
weird response.
just thought yeah, can I actually
Insight?
oh, what's the insight? Thank you. Can I insight on that to see if he's
Yeah.
gonna pull some
Insight.
shenanigans? Oh, not bad.
There was a moment there where it seemed like he was going to expound, almost like he had there's a brief time where, because of the difference, it seemed maybe he was more himself for a moment before his demeanor changed back to what you've been experiencing, and um, it's not quite like he was misleading you, deceiving you, but it's more like he is himself convinced of something that was contradictory to what he just said.
Huh. Um, Follow up question. Why are you serving the sisters?
Ah, the sisters are mighty and provide me with everything I need.
How old are you?
Oh my God, Rana, you can't just ask that. Oh my God, so rude.
I'm coming up on my 400th year. Three,
Oh,
39, 396 or 97.
How old do dwarves usually get?
And the like 350 range is typically where
Um,
they max out. So this guy's a bit beyond normal life expectancy.
so the number he gave is probably accurate.
What was that?
The number he gave is accurate then.
Yeah. As far as like how he looks, and how he's been acting, yeah, it's consistent.
Who did you serve before you served the sisters?
Oh, I've always served the sisters.
How did you
are
come
you
into the
sure about that?
service? How did you come into the service of the sisters?
Been here my whole life. I don't understand.
His clothes, do they look um, representative of any of the different, I don't know, are they divided into clans or tribes, the dwarves?
Uh, they sort of are, yeah. They his clothes are very simple. You don't see a lot of adornment there. The style is old, dwarvish.
Okay.
It's hard to say just from looking, without much to compare to.
Okay.
It doesn't look like the clothes that the dwarves working the mine wear.
Oh, okay. Oh, I just had a kind of a sad realization. Um, no further questions, Your Honor. So
Uh,
Rana will thank him again for his time and turn to leave. Unless anybody else has any more questions.
I don't know. It Ambrose sort of steps up and leans on the chair. You say you don't know anything about that big door down there, but kind of getting a little bit of a feeling that you do, buddy.
oh, I don't. There aren't doors. There's openings.
Oh my gosh.
Ugh.
Should have been called Doorhouse.
I was about to do like a cool sort of like good cop, bad cop like investigation thing with Ambrose, but that answer legitimately just threw me. Holy shit.
uh,
Okay. Just the thing, my man. We just like investigating big doors. We don't even necessarily sort of care what's behind it for the most part. We're just down here to investigate a problem from some of our dwarven friends, and maybe the problem is coming from behind that door, but we can't open it. So if you know a way to open it, or even a way to start looking for a way to open it, it'd really help us out.
There's no door. I'm not sure what you mean. Doors are above ground, not in here in the caves.
Yeah, but earlier you
Ambrose.
did mention, huh?
Ambrose. Ambrose. Did we see any sort of reaction before he answered?
It was sort of that creased forehead, like almost not deep concentration. But a brief expression of confusion.
Hmm. Okay. Um, Rana will just like shake her head, like maybe just let it go.
Telepathically, Ambrose is going to say, yeah, but he knows about the doors.
Oh, and then Rana will respond, his mind might not be his own. We might not be talking to him. We might be talking to one of the sisters.
If we talk about doors enough, they'll snap the sister out of him?
Is it worth it? We haven't actually tried to open the door yet. We're pretty sure we know how to open it.
Man, I got 20 charisma and I don't know. But no, yeah, we can leave this guy alone and go investigate. That's actually one more question before we go. Do you know what's going on with all this frost here? A man?
Uh, the sisters keep it at bay. Aren't they generous?
Keep it at bay.
Yes.
From what?
I'm entering this cavern where I live,
Well, but where's it
so that I
coming
may
from?
serve them. Oh, and he points down the tunnel that you walked in from.
Yeah, we just came from there, but we still don't know why. Well, like, why is it here?
Oh,
Because it's not beyond. It's just this
Would
short little patch of cold tunnel.
it
you
don't
happen
comes from the tunnel. I don't know what you mean.
Well, but it doesn't come from the whole tunnel. It's just like this little part of the tunnel. So, are you sure the sisters aren't using this to like keep you here?
Oh, it wouldn't do such a thing.
Okay.
So you don't know what could be making the frost? It just sort of showed up one day?
Yes, very long ago.
Hmm.
Okay, well, no further questions. Thank you for your time, and thank you for, you know, even though we didn't partake, thank you for the meal. It does look nice. I'm sure the next roving band of adventurers are just gonna love it if you're still set up.
Oh,
They,
I'll probably eat some myself. I
oh
do
yeah,
enjoy the cheese.
yeah, go for it, man. Like I said, I'm full. You have my portion. Go nuts, my man. We should go.
Probably a good idea.
Okay.
As they say in Fantasy Canada, peace out.
I don't think they say that.
Uh, you never been to Fantasy Canada. You wouldn't know.
Fantasy Canada, is that like Fanta?
They're
Oh.
Omega. They went back towards the
Double doors.
double doors.
And
Just FYI, I didn't know how much you caught of their tokens moving.
All right. Tonist,
Yay.
tell us what to do.
are we opening the doors or trying to?
Yeah.
Well, we've got these doors,
Um,
and we also have bug room.
uh,
Uh-huh.
what do you want me to do? Like, I want to study the mechanisms here and see if I can figure out what needs to be done to make them work.
Yeah, turn both wheels and the doors will open.
Um,
Okay.
how hard are they to turn?
Make an intelligence check.
Looks pretty straightforward.
Let me. I might have a feature or something here that matters.
Well, it's old and dwarven, so you probably get some ridiculous bonus.
Whenever you make an int check related to magical items, or technological device, is this a technological device?
Yes, I feel like
Okay.
Like it
most
to me.
devices are technological if you
It specifies
think about it.
technological for whatever reason.
Yeah.
So whatever this is, add another 5 on top of it.
Ooh, on
Oh,
wheels.
God.
Cool, a 10. A 10 is good enough.
Yay!
Hey.
Looking at them, it doesn't appear that they are required to work in concert. If you turn one half of or that side's door will
Oh,
pull
okay.
into the wall. If you turn the other one will. But I figured that the only reason that you would need to do both is if you were moving something large into the room, into the
Or
chamber
something like
beyond.
out.
I say let's turn both anyway, just in case that big construct is back there. We have mm,
No,
more.
we should only do one so that if the big construct is on either side, we can move to the other side and the construct can't.
I agree with 1.
Okay,
Uh,
that's fine then.
speaking from experience, a lot of times when we go underground into dwarven things, there's usually when there's big mysterious doors, something big and angry and robotic behind it.
We have a
So
sample size of 1, but you are correct.
100%.
yes, we do have a sample size of one, and also our hoopty, but yeah, being able to bottleneck it sounds like a good idea. I say we
Okay,
only turn one,
yeah, that's fair. I wasn't thinking
I
in
think
terms of.
and we could turn the other one later.
let's do this one
Like,
first.
Okay, Rana will help.
Okay.
Run will also help.
It appears it needs to turn clockwise.
Yeah. So you begin to turn it in a clockwise fashion. It's a lot of resistance, but with the three of you, it goes pretty quick.
Amber cheering us on.
Yeah.
Ambrose is also supervising efficiently, of course.
Let's see, the Death Seer would go over here. Um,
I forget the Death Seer is just kind of around.
yeah, he just sort
Yeah,
of
he's
floats
just
around,
chilling.
just like, hey guys, what's going on? The door begins to slide into the wall here, slowly, inch by inch, and you can see a bit of the room beyond. You see it opens up into a room, maybe 30 by 30. But after a few rotations, we're going to go into initiative.
Mm-hmm.
I should not have moved closer to the door.
Don't get bonked.
Oh boy, that's great.
That's very bad.
Oh, I see. Called it. I see the initiative tracker. I called it.
Aw, I want to see what's behind the door. What? Wait, what?
I can't
This
see
one
behind
is
the door,
not
but
dead? Oh wait, it is dead.
It is, sorry. Yeah, it's
Oh,
dead.
okay.
The number is the same though.
Yeah.
Oh, crap,
Oh, I
Jacob.
know a better way to do
Ha!
this.
I meant to ask you, just in case it was gonna come up. Did you ever add the power shot?
Nope.
Okay. All right. Well, hopefully it doesn't come up.
That's good enough. Okay.
I
All
don't-
right. So it begins to inch open ever so slightly when sort of clacks on Blair sounds out, and the walls on the other side of the room begin to slide downward.
Oh no! Oh no!
What the?
Pardon me?
Uh,
It is Rana's go as this enormous construct begins to stride out of a hidden alcove on the wall on the left side. Four more of the helmed horrors are there as well. You can see different symbols on each of their chests. Some of them look like the fireball ones, some look like the heat metal, and so on and so forth.
Shit. Rana is going to use. Oh, I didn't have this pulled up. I'm sorry. She's going to use Companion's Consonant, but with the harmonic augmentation. So she needs to make a performance check, but I don't remember what the DC is. So let me at least roll performance check, and I'm going to use my inspiration to give myself advantage on that.
Strategic advantage.
Yes. Performance. Where's performance? Performance advantage.
Yeah, that works.
Yeah, I think so too. So everybody gets advantage on their attacks.
Oh.
Hey, love to see it.
And
Okay.
that ends my turn.
The sphere floats backwards into the double doors. Phallus fires off a bolt at the helmed horror near him, and then probably another one. But we'll do that one at a time. Why does not attack?
At advantage.
Oh, he's a friend.
Yeah, there's 6 of us. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 total.
Sure, like
yes.
I think so.
1, 2, 4 is not bad.
I mean, he's an ally that's going to help us not die.
Yeah.
So yes, he's included.
All right. The constructs begin to move. 4. Damn it. Starting with, oh, why does not, okay. They all are wielding longswords, but you can see that they also have bows.
Oh, that's not good.
So one moves up to Val, swings at him a couple times. One moves to Liger and swings at him. And one moves up to Rana, swings at her. Do that one real quick.
1 second. Do I have a reaction spell? I do not have any reactions. Okay.
First attack on Rana is a 25.
Ah! Oh no. I'm gonna have to
Deals
make a-
10 points of damage.
Rowan will stick his hand out and prevent the damage.
Oh, thank you.
Yep.
All right. Another moves up to Tonus, attacks him. It's an 18 hit.
Yeah, but I'm gonna shield.
All right, and so miss because of the shield, and the last two on Liger, which were both an 8 and a 15. Does a 15 hit Liger?
No, it does not.
All right, and then I'll just write Ballas. 1 hit on Ballas. Okay, and then after their go, it is Gaz's go. He will moves around to here, strikes at the construct next to him. Hitting twice, and then it will go to Rowan. Pull off this thing's health real quick.
Okay. How high are the ceilings in here?
This room is 20 feet.
20 feet. Okay, perfect. Rowan is going to cast Wall of Force.
Nice.
So let's go ahead and do that. There. Oh, you're not gonna let me rotate that. That's delightful. What a terrible.
Template.
Yeah. Let's see if I can edit this. No, screw it. It is going to be along the outer line, not. Well, I guess I can do through that square and just shove him to the back of it. That works. All the way to the ceiling.
All right.
There we go.
Cool.
Yeah, the template's real weird.
Ish. I don't like it. Anyways, we'll go to Tonist.
I'm gonna move my way over here.
Schmovin'.
Let me think. There's a wall. Okay. Let me think here.
Oh, the skeleton goes away because now I'm concentrating on something else.
Oh darn. Bonus action to be big.
I mean, the skeleton was unarmed anyway, so I wasn't flanking.
Actually, wait. Sorry. I guess I would move to here. Bonus action be big in this 2x2.
Okay. Oh, right. I have to do that for you.
Yeah.
All right. I'm like, yeah, that's fine. What are you waiting for?
I'm gonna use action surge to give myself a second bonus action. Turn Liger into Mjolnir, so we'll stick him in the corner over here. So, oh, can I not? Oh, there we go. Okay. With the
Action Search doesn't let you do another bonus action. It's just another action.
I thought it gave you the option of bonus or
Not what I'm looking at. I'm
No,
on Team
it's just
Beyond.
another action.
action surge.
I'm not sure of anything that gives you other bonus actions.
You can push yourself
in the
beyond
base
once
game.
per turn. You can take an additional action on top of your regular action and a possible bonus. Oh.
Oh,
If something
reads dumb.
if something
Yeah.
specifies that it has to be a bonus action, can I do it as a regular action?
No.
There was a way I got big and made Liger the hammer at the
I
same
think
time.
when we first were working with it, I let it happen as part of the bonus action to get big. Is that not? Did we not keep that?
I don't remember. I mean, if that's the case, then perfect.
Yeah, I thought we kept that.
Okay, then never mind. I will not use action surge. I'm just gonna swing the hammer at this one here. Am I in the correct diagonal here to get flanking from Gaz?
Yes.
Wonderful. Well, I have advantage anyway.
Correct.
I'm gonna swing my hammer to this one. Why is it not letting me? Let me try this. Let me click.
It was being a little laggy earlier.
Oh, I figured it out. I know what I'm doing wrong. Yeah, advantage.
That will hit.
Ba-ba.
Crit.
Oh my god. All right, you smash him with the hammer. His chest piece caves in a bit. It is real rough.
I'm gonna do it again.
Oh my god!
Why? Wait. How did?
He really did do it again.
I don't know why this one does.
Because I think it increases your crit range. Oh, you rolled a 19, yeah.
Yeah, I know my 19 is a crit. Oh, I see. Never mind. Okay. Um,
All right. You just pulverize this thing, hitting it twice, and it's just indented, rent pieces of metal. It no longer moved.
and with the dead, I'm gonna like go here.
Okay, move him away. Okay, Ambrose.
Okay. Really quick, these big tourney shenanigan fellas, are they like how tall are they? Are they like floor to ceiling or
There. Out. The wheel itself is about 3.5 feet off the ground. The middle position that they're on goes up to about 5 feet. So not floor to ceiling, but they're pretty tall.
Okay. Um Ambrose is going to move over here and try and climb on top of it.
Okay.
What's the
Um,
key to make it not snap to the grid again?
uh, Click and drag your token while you're dragging it, then push and shift and release wherever you want it to be.
Shift. Ha! Thank you. And then this wall of force, can I still see through it?
Yeah, it's completely
Yeah.
transparent.
Okay,
Yeah.
nice. So, when Ambrose is on top of the thing, he's gonna bring in some tentacles. This is a bigger spell than I thought it was. Let's go right about here.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna need dex checks from him and him,
You
unless
know,
they're immune to tentacles.
the
If I remember right, they
column.
do have some weird immunities, but I don't know if that is one of them.
Yeah.
Well, he's probably gonna have resistance to bludgeoning, but still, it's for now. It's a little bit of free damage before we have to, deal with him ourselves.
He actually gets advantage on that. Let's roll again.
Advantage.
Pardon?
He still fails.
Okay.
The
He
other
probably has
one
magic resistance.
Oh,
also fails.
Wow!
yeah, right. Isn't that the
4 and
worst?
2 ones.
That happened to me last
Okay.
night. It's awful.
Well, they both take 6 damage. The main point of the spell is that they are now both restrained.
Okay. What happens
Then...
at the beginning? Oh, good.
Oh, and then yeah, this is just the normal Black Tentacles spell. I don't think this one has any, like, funky give me HP or anything if
Doesn't
something
look like it.
starts in its range.
But they still take the damage. So roll 3d6 for me.
Oh, I did. I got a 6.
Yeah, roll again because now it's the golem's turn. So when the golem starts its turn in the area, it takes 3d6.
Oh, okay. Boop, boop. Slightly better.
Okay. What's the DC is 18. It will attempt a strength check.
Shocker.
If I remember right, all iron golems have stupid strength.
Yeah.
Rips free of the tentacles. Comes up
7,
to
yeah.
comes up to the ball of force and starts pounding on it. Pound, pound, pound. Wait. Just 1 pound. It is now Rana's go.
All right. Before I do this, I will point out that as a reaction, we can impose disadvantage on attacks of opportunity against companions because I'm going to move this way.
I'll let Gaz do that.
It's like if this thing takes a swipe at me, somebody please help.
Yes, it takes a swipe at Rana. Gaz imposes disadvantage. It misses. Unless your
Yay!
AC is horrible. It's not. Cool.
These are named like the Borg.
Okay. I'm going to shoot this one then.
Okay.
Oh, I don't know why I rolled normally. Whatever, it's fine.
I mean, you could get a crit.
Okay, it's fine.
That will
Could
hit.
get a crit.
And then since I'm actually gonna roll sharpshooter at advantage. I'm assuming, does a 20 hit?
It does. I'm sure it's destroyed. Yes. All right. Quick arrow through its chest piece brings it to the ground.
Okay,
Is there anything else?
that's my turn.
On initiative count 20, a flame bursts out from the torch and strikes the wall of force, dissipating harmlessly against it.
A flame
From which
from
torch?
which what?
And this torch streaks out
Oh.
and hits the wall of force about here.
How
Huh.
interesting.
The Deathseer continues to float impassively. At disadvantage, Valis strikes or tries to strike the helmed horror next to it
It's regular.
and hits. Paralyzing the helmed horror,
Nice.
bringing us to Gaz. Hey, I told you to start typing. Ugh. Ugh. Gaz strikes the helmed horror. I think that's gonna finish him off.
Oh,
Yeah.
I was gonna say.
With Valis's damage, finishes them off. Oh, I guess this one that was behind the wall of force would take another 3d6, so I need that from Ambrose. Still stuck in the tentacles, though.
Oh, pardon me. 3d6.
Yes. At this
Better.
point, yeah. At this point, all of the ones that are still moving are on the sad side of the wall of force. Trying to break through, but it is a wall of force. And you're free to decide what to do next.
Well, decide quickly because I don't have much. I can't maintain this consonance for very long.
Hold
Yeah.
on, I have an idea. Ambrose hops down from the uh, tourney thingy and goes up to the wall of force and in front of the iron golem. Very gingerly places his hands on the wall of force. And telepathically says to the iron golem, "We choose who we get to be.
Oh my gosh!
You are not a gun."
It continues to smash at the wall with its fists.
Okay, he chose to be a gun.
How long do we have for Rana's thing, and how long do we have for the wall?
It only lasts a minute.
The wall's 10.
Oh, if I cast haste on myself, do I get that extra action this turn?
Maybe? Sounds fun.
Choose a willing creature that you can see within range until the spell ends. The target's speed is double. AC. It has advantage on. Okay, yada yada. It gains an additional action on each of its turns. I would assume that turn in this.
Yeah, that's included.
Okay. So I'm gonna stand. Can I stand here and not be in Rana's way?
Yeah.
I'm gonna stand there. I'm gonna cast haste on myself and prepare an action for when the wall drops to
Smash it.
the smash. But I don't know. It's not in range because of the wall. I don't know.
That's fine. That should work.
Yeah. I mean, the wall of force is basically like a centimeter thick, right?
Oh,
Like,
okay.
it's
So I
not-
can be like here.
Yeah.
Okay, got it. Okay. Yeah, I will cast haste on myself to give myself +2 AC plus an extra action on each of my turns for the next minute. How long does this last? And then hold that bonus action, or that additional action rather, to swing when the shield or when the wall drops. Does that make sense? Is that allowed?
Yep, you're ready in action to attack as soon as the wall of force drops,
Yeah.
and you're prepared any moment to do that.
Is
Um,
this out of initiative or?
Sort of. I mean, we're kind of in a flux here where we're making sure everyone's ready and then deciding what to do. It sounds like you want Rowan to drop it.
Yeah, Rowan's going to.
Just for your needs as well. Here's that.
Moment or two pass, and while you're doing this prep, while you step into position and cast haste on yourself, you see this spectral sort of deer appear up near the cavern, looks in on the group. The helmed horror continues to get bludgeoned by these black tentacles and eventually gets destroyed by them.
Oh.
Rowan is going to drop the Wall of Force and at the same time cast Dispel Magic on this torch.
On this one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I know what the torch is for. That's mean. If it's what I think it's for.
I think it's a Fey safeguard, actually.
No.
We'll see
I'll
if we'll
explain it
see.
later.
Okay. Let's. Oh, could I get 3d6 from Ambrose again?
Oh yeah. Boop. Boop. Oh, not 46. Hold on.
I'm the only one of us that does fire damage, so I feel like it would. This.
Breaks free. All right. All right, so we're going to move to. We'll start at Rowan's go, dropping the wall and casting Dispel Magic. Are you casting at 3rd level?
Yeah.
Okay, it is successful.
Sweet.
You watch as the light of the torch winks out. And Tonist gets his readied action.
Oh, really quick. Sorry. By the way, how much time has passed?
Like
Since
3
I-
rounds.
Okay. The black tentacles last 1 minute.
They're still up for another
7.
48 seconds.
Okay.
Is it
Wanted to make
25 hit?
sure.
Oh yeah.
Okay, well, if it was like 3 rounds, then Rana would have used one of the. What is it? The first level for Mie's bell? Just in case the Iron Golem gets through Tonist.
That
She's gonna be
will.
here.
Okay.
Do I get extra attack on prepared attack actions? I can never remember those.
Yes.
Yay. Yes!
Oh, love to see it.
All right. And then it is Tonist's turn.
Oh, yes! Let's go!
You just gonna wail on this thing?
I'm gonna take 4 hammer attacks at him now. Yeah.
For a whale on him, he's bringing the whole ocean.
And I'm alternating back and forth between Storm and Drang.
Okay.
There's a 15 hit? Ooh, what did I roll there? A 5. Oh,
It's not hit.
alright. Well, how many has that been? That was my second one, I think? Yeah.
Pretty sure it's been a billion. Yeah.
Yes!
Holy fuck.
God, that's like the 4th crit.
I have it crits on 19s or above. Plus,
Yeah,
I don't know what's
advantage.
happening honestly, but I'm not quite
You have
sure.
advantage. That's helping a lot.
4th attack. That hits. All right. The end of Tonus' go. You watch as from the spectral deer, its antlers sort of bloom with flowers, and around the golem, vines begin to grow, wrapping around its form, blooming themselves with the same purplish petals.
Oh.
A good way or a bad way?
We'll see.
I
Okay.
didn't. I just realized. I didn't realize that the edge of Ambrose's thing was.
It's now spilled out onto you.
Yeah. It was
Oh, you
covered
might be
by the
getting some
wall.
tentacle action.
Yep. But for this first round, we'll say that because of the wall of force, it hasn't quite like fully opened up. But now that it's Ambrose's go,
Fine, whatever.
it spills out. I mean, it happens at the start of your turn, so for now, you wouldn't need to worry about it.
Gotcha.
If Ambrose keeps it up, then when your turn comes around, if your turn even comes around, then maybe.
And there's a chance.
Well, I'm sorry, the whole like time stuff in D&D really fucks with my head. Will it still be up by the time it gets back around to Tonist?
Yes, if you
Like
keep
six
it up.
seconds will pass by the time it gets back to me.
Yep.
Okay.
6 seconds.
Every round is like all of us acting at the same time, even though we play it as it's happening in order.
Okay, so that's right. It's like everybody. Okay. All right. Ooh, God. Anyway, yeah. Really quick, just like looking at the vines, are they like trying to ensnare the golem? Or are they
Doesn't
just like
it doesn't look like it's restricting its movements. It's more symbiotic.
Oh no, it's Venom.
Venom,
Venom? Uh
Poison Ivy, and Bane together.
Oh
this is
no!
scary.
Wait. So it looks like it's helping the thing?
It doesn't look like it's
Um
hurting it, that's for sure.
Oh, that's not good.
yeah. Bruce will step out. Where is the deer?
It's
Like,
off in the cavern here. Yeah.
Okay, I don't see
It's
like a
not it's
token.
not on the here, let me see if I can get a deer for you.
Yeah, one deer, please. You're ruining my immersion.
This panther is a deer.
Okay, yeah, once Ambrose sort of looks at it and it appears that the vines are not hurting the golem, Ambrose is going to fire some Eldritch Blasts at the deer. Boop. Do I get advantage on these, by
Yes.
the way? Nice. E. Does that,
It does hit, yes. The spectral deer's form. Let's see that damage.
do some damage?
Bursts apart and sort of fades into the ephemeral nothingness from which it came. Looking back at the golem, the vines have stopped growing and stopped
Oops.
encasing it, but they do not retract or diminish.
Okay. And then, yeah, with my last two Eldritch Blasts, I'm going to fire at the golem.
Okay.
Advantage.
That hits.
oh,
So damage.
Okay. The first blast shears off parts of the vine growth that have been growing on the golem. Figure it's about 30%.
Oh, okay. Then last one. Oh, whoops,
Will
that was normal,
miss.
not advantage.
Let's just roll another d20 then. Let's see.
Oh,
Oh,
sorry,
or
I clicked on
Either is fine.
yeah,
okay. I'm just
either that or a
getting
normal attack's fine. All right, so that one does hit. That one was the advantage one. So to get that second one finalized, just roll a d20 for me.
okay.
Okay, so the second one misses. The third one hit with that advantage 21. So you roll damage off of that.
Okay.
Is he attacking the deer or the
The deer's
I hit.
gone.
Oh.
He hit the deer and it dissipated.
Exploded. Yep.
Yeah. And then also with that last hit on the golem, I'm also gonna shove it back 10 feet back into its little corner there.
Doesn't want to be in its corner anymore. It wanted to be close to the giant gnome thing. Oh,
Does shoving give opportunity attacks?
No,
no.
Oh. An extra
only
thing
using
of reach, though,
movement
don't you?
does.
Do you maintain concentration on the black tentacles?
No.
No? Okay.
Let's get those off the thing. Thank you.
All right. Golem
Spirit's
goes.
turn.
He decides that he doesn't want to be in his little hidey hole, steps forward and tries to smash Tonist.
That's
Rana's
fair.
gonna impose disadvantage.
Voice.
It's one attack, right?
Yes. It says as a reaction, so I'm guessing.
But there are like 6 of us in one thing, so
Yeah, that's true.
All right. It does it. It misses and tries again. And I guess Gaz will impose disadvantage. Oh, wait.
Oh. Sorry. I was doing that as part of the thing with Mie's bell, the protector spirits.
Oh,
I don't know about the consonants.
Oh, that's imposed
if
on attack. So, okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
on the opportunity attacks.
that's opportunity attacks that are coming at us.
Okay.
So Rana
Second
is
attack.
okay. Anyway, go ahead.
Yep. Got it. That is a 28 on Tonist. And so
yes, that will hit.
punches Tonist for 22.
Rowan extends his hand again, and the damage seems to like bounce off a field in front of Tonist. He takes nothing.
Cool.
Wonderful.
Rana's go. Rana spies this. You know what? We're gonna have another panther. It is not a deer, but this time it is a sort of paint-like creature. It's like a lady composed of paints, abstract, not quite the solid sort of features
Picasso's
that you would
girlfriend.
expect. But it is Rana's go.
Okay. That's odd. But I do think
I think I get the bit.
I think I want to just try to kill this thing first. So I'm gonna sharpshooter the big golem.
Okay.
Does a 19 hit?
It's not.
Ah. Let's try one more time.
That does hit. Okay. Shears off the remaining portions of the vines and flowers that had grown off it and damages it a little bit, pushing past its full whatever was protecting it.
You want a Colossus Slay?
Oh, I forgot. Yeah. Oh, and what is it? A D6 of thunder?
3.
What?
I think it's only D3 or 4.
D4.
There are D3s?
A D4 of thunder from the little chain?
Yeah, there's D3s.
Okay.
You should see what a D3 looks like. They look stupid.
I mean, usually people just roll a D6 and divide by 2.
It's
Okay.
like a weird little like 3-sided log thing.
That's me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stay next to Tonus to try to help mitigate some of the damage coming in.
Okay. On initiative count 20, little ball of flame from the other torch
Yep.
streaks out and strikes the golem.
Yep.
Watch
Knew
as
it.
its form begins to knit back together just a little bit.
No!
What? Just fire heals things?
Yep. That's what I was not gonna say before.
Tiny bit. It's not a lot. The Death Seer floats impassively.
Why even put him in the turn order.
Just in
Because I'll
case.
get to say that.
He's been attacked a couple times, or at least once.
He has, yeah. Valis fires a bolt at the at the paint lady, which splashes down into nothing, and then fires at the golem.
This is my boy.
Jeez.
Is it three? Yeah. Not dealing a ton of damage, but sure after they're all dead, Radro walks up and hits it with its bone whip. Maybe. Let me get this laggy.
Gaz is also at advantage. Oh. Do I have to include Gaz and Radro?
You would if you wanted to give it to Radro, yeah.
No, I don't want to give it to Radro. Just Gaz.
Okay. Gaz strikes twice and fells the golem.
Oh damn!
Hey.
And we are out of initiative.
Almost immediately as we are out of initiative, Ambrose would like to fire an Eldritch Blast at the sconce.
Okay. Yeah. With the 3 Eldritch Blasts that he has, I'm sure he hits at least 2. Breaks the torch apart. How long does the Tonus Embiggening last?
It lasts a minute, but I'll just end it prematurely. And I will
If it
also
lasts longer than
end
like 3 hours,
haste.
contact your doctor.
Okay. That's great.
I'm gonna end the haste, which basically means I like pass out for like a few seconds.
Rana sags a little too. Just like, ugh. Tries to straighten back up, but looks tired.
Oh, right. I should get rid of that second torchlight.
All in all, could have gone worse.
Good job, everybody. That was
Fairly successful fight, yeah.
pretty well done. Well handled. Okay.
Mhm.
Is everybody feeling okay? Ambrose and Valis look a little beat up.
Gaz looks at his left arm with a sort of disgusted look on his face before moving back to watching the cavern.
Okay. Is everything okay, guys?
Friend Serana. Rydro didn't tell me about them.
Oh, would he have known they're constructs? Can he sense constructs?
Looks down at his arm again, a little unsure of himself now. And shrugs.
Okay.
Rowan's gonna move over and just investigate the golem. I'm not actually looking to do anything, just
Look it
he's
over.
interested. Yeah.
Rana is going to give some healing to Valis and Ambrose. I'm just trying to figure out what exactly I'm going to be doing.
I appreciate it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Let me. All right, then I'm going to run to the bathroom real quick and be back in like 2-3 minutes.
Mm-hmm. Sounds good. Let's see.
Also, yeah,
So
I think the damage that's currently on Ambrose was left over from something last session. I think for the first time in a very long time, Ambrose wasn't damaged during that fight.
Nice.
You love to see it.
yeah, I know, but like, I just in case. Oh, I do.
Yeah, I
have...
would still appreciate it. I'm not saying don't do the
Okay,
healing.
so
I'm
I
just like,
have-
man, proud of myself.
I DM'd Jacob that if he wanted to nerf the giant transformation, that I would give him my blessing, and he's like, "No, I'm fine with it."
Oh, Jacob's a good guy.
He will just make things harder. That's all.
That's yeah.
He is a fan of giving his spirit extra powers.
So
Can
3d4.
confirm.
So this is going to be for
Yeah, I mean-
Ambrose. It's going to be 3d4 plus my wisdom. Oh, hold
I mean,
on.
Jacob, like,
There were two ones
literally-
there.
Oh.
Okay, so 9 minus 2 is 7, plus 4 is 11.
4 is 11. Correct.
Okay, so it's only 11 hit points, but it's better than nothing.
I'll take it.
And then let's give Valis. Ugh, this isn't going to be much.
Yeah, out of curiosity, Omega, how often can you do that? Is that like a once a long rest kind of thing? Or
The becoming giant.
yeah, the being big and hitting stuff really, really hard, like all the time, like 200 points of damage in
I can
3
do it
seconds.
a number of times equal to my int modifier, which is 5 times per
Of
long rest.
course. Rolled a 2.
Oh, damn.
All right, well,
Having
Valis.
advantage on every attack, though, that's not something I can do the whole. But
When you do get advantage, you smash things quite effectively.
Yeah. I mean, when you got a hammer that big, every problem starts to look like a nail, know what I'm saying?
I can do haste 3 times a long rest as well.
Alright, I'm back.
5 points for Valis. 5 hit points. It's not much, but
He is Forsaken, so.
no! Wow!
What does that mean?
It's just part of, like, the Drow Elf, or the lore of this world is that they're, like, cursed magically.
Rana, did you forsake my boyfriend?
I did not. Also,
I'm
my
down to,
grandpa is half Forsaken, so don't go there.
Guys, trust me, I can't be anti-Forsaken. I have Forsaken friends.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Literally dating a Forsaken Drow.
Okay. Shall we get this door open?
Let's open this door.
Alright, you turn the wheel a little bit more, and
This
Gonna
row, this down here concerns me. Okay, never mind.
that
Another row, or just like even behind these ones, just like another row of them open up.
Oh god, that would have been amazing. Damn it.
Wait, sorry. Did Rowan?
It's just a chessboard of robots on the wall.
Russian nesting dolls.
Oh my god.
Iron golems, robots in the wall.
Did Rowan get to study this? I want to make sure we'll give him time to do that.
But
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, I'm not looking for any mechanical benefits. I'm just Rowan's
That's what
interested.
Rowan
He's
would do.
looking over it. Yeah.
Okay.
We can move on whenever.
I didn't want to cut into that if you wanted to talk about it.
Yeah.
Ooh, a map!
I'm the map. I'm the map. The chamber beyond seems to be some sort of planning, maybe staging area. You see a map on the table. You also see a sort
A
of
globe?
yeah, they have a globe.
Stupid dwarves.
Dibs.
Everybody knows the Earth is flat.
Super dibs on that globe.
There's also a playing card glowing with a soft purple light.
Dibs. Bruce snatches up the playing card.
Rana will study the map.
I'll just delete that door. There's no reason for it at this point. I don't think. You can assume that you guys can turn the wheels if you want. You can also see a collapsed wall, collapsed tunnel in that direction. Maybe collapsed, maybe it just wasn't ever finished. The map shows a outline of the cave complex that you've been moving through. It shows plans, there's notations in very archaic old dwarven that detail where they're going to expand on tunnels, rooms. You can see indeed that if this area, if you're looking at it right, make an intelligence check.
Tonist. Go ahead.
Oh.
What can you make of this map for us?
Let me see if I have.
He is our resident dwarven expert.
Yeah, historical knowledge when you enter. No best. Okay. Yeah, is there any bonus here that I should be aware of, or just a straight int? Jacob.
Oh, I'm sorry. You would get a bonus, yeah.
Yay. I'll just do a straight roll and then you tell me what the bonus is. Hopefully it's good.
So first off, the card that Ambrose grabs up off the desk real quick has a star on the one side.
Ooh.
With the intelligence check after studying the map for a few moments, Tonus can see that, yeah, they had planned to expand this area into a kind of vault. You can see plans to add additional chambers behind the initial ones for the Helmed Horrors, make more. They look like they were recently added notes as well. Uh, couple other things. One other thing grabs your attention is this area that's not in the caverns that you've come through. It's kind of this offshoot from one of them, and it details a location for a secret door. And
Would it
tunnels
be the one
beyond.
we walked past last week?
I don't think you saw that door. Not your characters, anyways. I think that was a flub on the DM's part. Who can say? But yes, it is that door.
Oh,
Well,
Um,
okay.
using my memory of where we had just walked from, does it look like the room that we?
yes, yeah.
Okay.
Not this area, but the previous map. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, the one with the blood from the
Mhm.
thing.
Where
Yep, where
the
the wounded
lightning,
creature is.
yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
exactly. So
yeah.
you spot that secret area. It leads to this tunnel, and it the reading what on the note. Let me just check my notes. It says that it indicates a area, a resting area, a as in like the last resting place.
Oh,
Like a grave?
Yes.
Of
okay.
who?
That would be.
Put a history
It's
check, whatever you say. So
okay. Yeah, you can roll it now. Orophone, which is spelled thusly. Orophone was a priest of the great dragon Rilzrum. That's a mouthful. The pearlescent, a epithet includes the protector.
reals one.
I gotta say these names out loud before I commit to them. It's a new rule.
Fair.
um, what does Rana know about this, about the pearlescent dragon? I think I asked this last week. They weren't in these parts, were they?
They weren't.
Were they? I wonder if they were expanding. Or
Looking at the globe, Rowan can see additional locations mapped out in Grescia, near Grescia. There's one in the Duplin Hills in the northeast, mountains of Cray in the south, and one in the range west of Silver Hole, which is in the wastes now. But the globe is old, and it doesn't show any. Uh,
does it
it
have?
does show locations that are lost to blight, and with its age, it doesn't show that area west of the river of Grescia.
Okay. Does it
It's
show other
further
land
afield.
masses or just the known land?
Uh, just this continent and a couple of them south. Most of it's a pretty small globe in what well that's not Rowan's understanding. It
Pretty
shows everything
incomplete.
that should be there. Yeah.
Okay.
Does it show the forest? Like the big forest?
No. not that old.
Ah, okay.
Okay.
Did Rails Rem get along with Zivis or Dothy? Or like what were the relationships between those three?
Zivis, yes. Dothy, no. Dothy
Okay.
and Zivis were at odds as well. And this
Uh
area would have been Dothy territory.
oh, I wonder if they like conquered them or something. Wait, okay, wait. So Zivis, so Rails Rim got along with Zivis, but not with Dothy. Is that what you said?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. And then, right. And then you were reiterating that Zivis did not get along with Dothy either. Yes, I remember that part. Okay. Interesting. Okay.
What's
Look
this?
around the room. Yeah, I see this, that what Chaos just pointed
Right.
out. I wanted to check that out. And then this as well. It looks like bookshelves.
Yep. The painting on the wall, you can see it's a very young, give me a wisdom check. You could do a group wisdom check, actually. So everyone, please give me a wisdom check.
We'll give you a little
Wisdom.
wisdom.
That was not great. Jeez.
And
Well, group checks are the best because
Yeah.
some
Hmm.
people can fuck up and not ruin it. And two of you succeeded, so that's all that was needed.
Hell
Uh,
yeah.
you, you see a young dwarf male, standing. It's a portrait of a young dwarf male, behind which is this magnificent pearlescent dragon, which I will
Mm-hmm.
share a picture of. Maybe picture. While I'm looking for this picture, with looking at it, you think it kind of looks like a very young version of that old dwarf you saw just a few minutes ago.
Do you think that guy is Orifun? Oh, wait, he
Or
wasn't
a
giving
ton
off.
of.
He wasn't giving off undead vibes, was he?
No.
Okay.
Oh, that looks like a freaking Yu-Gi-Oh card. What the heck?
Oh, I can't
No, it
see it.
hasn't popped up for me yet.
Oh, it's in Discord.
oh, that looks like something out of
Oh, Discord.
Monster Hunter. That's badass.
That is very pretty.
What's did you sack scuff? Oh no.
Oh, that is a baller dragon. Jeez.
I would definitely have that airbrushed on the side of a van, given the option.
Nice.
Was Orifun like the last high priest of Railsrem?
It's unclear with that history. Oh, that history check's real good, actually, isn't it? Yes, she was a high priestess.
Oh, she. Okay, so this picture
Ooh,
is
that's
not
being
of Orifun. Okay.
assumptive.
Right.
Okay. Interesting. Okay.
It could.
And then there's
Well, do we have?
what is
Does our
this little
history
thing?
check give us an idea of when Orphan lived?
Roughly 330-ish. No, sorry. That was that. Roughly 600 years ago.
So it could be the elf that or the dwarf we saw could be Orphan's son. They
Well,
bear resemblance.
maybe she would have
That
had
timeline we
to
didn't have, I think.
give birth to him around, she was, I thought, 600 years ago. I mean, she would have had to
That would
live,
make her super old. Yeah, I don't
yeah,
know.
real long past normal expectancy.
Maybe a great.
The Rowan's inspecting a sort of fireplace,
Oh, the
which is
hearth. Yeah.
unusual. You're looking into the hearth. You don't see it opening above, so there's no chimney.
Hmm.
Hmm.
A magical fireplace.
And then what about this?
In the bookshelf, you find reports about the progress of the cavern's construction, expanding the tunnels, material requests, like supply issues, like a ledger about money for the project. You also find a commendation written in Draconic, basically saying someone called Agil has done quite well in his service to Rilzrem, and that uh, she is gifting him a pearl of great power.
Oh.
Sounds even better than a pearl of power.
Right? Yeah, and that's a great magic item, so
Oh, so we'll look around. Rana's gonna look around, see if she can find a pearl of power, pearl of great power in here.
give me an
So
investigation check.
she's also gonna let the party know that what
Yeah.
she found about the commendation. There might, if we want to keep an eye out for a pearl of great power, somebody might have been gifted that.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna be looking around for it.
Is this the painting you or the
Ugh.
portrait?
That is. Yeah, you look around. You find a lever here.
Oh, there.
That's pretty clear, but it is hidden by Liger, so I wanted to mention that there is a lever on the wall.
Oh, that's all
yeah,
that.
there's a
That's all
little
that check got
difficult to
me.
tell.
Was the
No,
lever that was apparent.
Looking around, you don't really find much. Aside from what's already been discussed. Looks like this room hasn't been touched in a
Nothing in
long.
these drawers or drawers. Is there drawers in this table?
You find material, metal bars, wood, and tools, but nothing of spectacular interest.
Metal
large-
bars of what?
Iron and silver.
Would those be
How-
useful to anybody?
To Johnny.
Grana gives Tonus a.
I mean, we have a
Look.
smith. We have a forge that our forge isn't gonna get used. Is are Johnny and Althea
You could
like?
use it
Are
to.
they like NPCs that you're controlling now, or what's that whole?
Yeah, they'll be NPCs.
Okay, well, so we'll give it to Johnny.
Okay.
I mean, there are boxes full, so you have to haul it out of here. But
Oh,
no,
okay.
I forgot. One of you has a bag of
Well,
holding now.
yeah, I was gonna say,
Yeah.
how much can Rana stuff into the bag of holding?
Up to 500 pounds worth.
That's a lot of silver and
Yeah.
iron.
She'll take just enough to be helpful for the forge, the Shift Null Keep forge. She's not a glutton, just however much.
I wasn't expecting her to be eating them.
So
How
whatever
big is
feels
that?
like a generous amount, but not like ridiculous.
Yeah, a few bars of each.
Yeah.
That painting was the one of the young dwarf male.
Oh, yeah, how large is it?
Oh, it is about 3 feet across and 5 feet tall. It's a big painting.
3 feet across. How heavy would it be?
I mean, it's canvas, so if you took the frame with it, it's like a few pounds.
Yeah, I want to
But-
lower it, or I want to take it off the wall and see if there's.
Yeah, removing it from the wall, you find a dial and an outline of a
Whoa.
small door. Some sort of recess here.
Always look behind the paintings in the would-be vault.
Is that a thing?
He said that there's a dial and a recess behind it.
No, I know. Rana. Never
Rana
mind.
is
I'm trying
Oh.
to. Why
I
would
found a
Rana?
thing. You said it's a dial, so like a
It's like a safe. Dial.
safe. A safe
Ooh.
dial.
Oops, I forgot to replace that.
Is it just in the wall, or is it in a
It's in
safe?
the wall.
In the wall.
Omega gotta bust out the stethoscope.
Right. Do your
I'm
thieves
assuming
tools
this
up?
is something that I can't just lockpick.
Oh, right. You've got that insane plus 15.
I did. I checked to make sure that that was correct, and I get double proficiency on tools because of artificer, and then I have +5 from my gloves of pickpocket.
Ah,
So it's proficiency is 5 doubled, and then +5, so 15. Yeah.
that does make 15, yeah. Okay. Yeah, you can try it on to pick it.
Can I? Okay.
Just looking at it and working on it a little bit, you don't think that it's so simple that you could just do it. By which I mean that you'd have to make a roll, and there's a possibility of jamming it.
Oh, okay. So like okay.
Oh
Oh.
God.
What's it called? Inspiration.
Inspiration!
That's a bit better.
Yeah, so there's a moment where your heart skips a beat where you think maybe you just fucked up the lock, but keeps turning. You don't unlock it, but it's not broken beyond repair.
Good.
Does anybody know the spell knock?
That's what I was just thinking. If we
No.
oh, I can learn arcane lock. No.
Gaz steps up next to Tonist and he says, Roger wants to speak to you. And you hear this sort of creepy, crawly voice in your mind, and
Oh.
and it's telling you things about the dial, giving you understanding of its inner mechanism. You can
Who's
try again with
this?
advantage. He says Radro. You
Radro.
don't know who that is, what that means.
Another
Um,
trick at advantage.
Hmm.
Sounds kind of rad, yo.
I think Tonist would know. Would
You also have. Yeah, I was
Can
gonna say you
I
got.
can genius myself for a +4 on that.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
could. That's funny. Yeah, so
I don't
you
know how. I don't get it either, but I think it's funny.
well, I mean, you're just like, wait, I can use my intellect to understand how locks work better, therefore pick this lock better. Makes sense. Um, yeah, so with a 26, you and the help from whoever this voice is telling you like where to stop with the dial and then to start going the other way, you eventually click it open, comes ajar a little bit. Inside the small recess, you see 7 purple-backed cards glowing with a faint light.
Dibs.
Um. So we have 9 of them now. Wonderful.
Yes.
What are the 7 we just got? Those are, if I remember correctly, those are mostly good.
Okay.
how many cards does Ambrose need?
12.
So we need 3 more.
Oh no. And no pearl of
Well,
power?
you don't, nope, no pearl in there.
Damn it.
You need 13 cards to make
Oh, so we need 4 more.
a minimum deck, yeah.
I am super curious about this tunnel here because last time I saw a tunnel
God.
like this, there was a hidden exit.
Interesting.
And so Rana will be looking for something. I'm recalling the keep out in the wastes that had the tree.
Oh yeah.
And so I am curious. That's what she's looking for. If there's like a button or whatever sort of setup.
I mean, you found a lever at one point.
Oh, okay, I'll go hit the lever.
Magical fire erupts in the fireplace.
Yeah, okay.
Magic
That's
fire.
what I thought. So she'll flip the lever down and then come back here to see if there's anything over here.
Oh, that's weird. I did not make that wall correctly. Hold on.
Did Rana just pass through it? Oh, run through it.
No. That's fine.
Oh.
That's not the wall I'm talking about.
Oh,
9
what?
3/4.
Oh. Is there a little
Oh, we can see the fireplace better now.
Now you can see
Oh.
that there's a fireplace there.
Oh.
wondering what this
Oh.
was.
Oh. I'm gonna Goonies it.
Currently there's a fire in there.
No,
Rana, flip the switch back.
I
I'm
flipped
gonna
it
Harry
back.
Potter it. Jump
Oh, you
in.
flipped it back. Okay. Yeah. Again, you look into the fireplace. There's no chimney, and the fire that was created by the lever did not emit smoke. Looking around the rubble, Rana can't really find anything. You find a pickaxe leaning against the wall.
Okay, so maybe it really is just unfinished.
Seems that way.
Okay, I guess. Right.
Can Ambrose do a cheeky little investigation around this fireplace?
Yeah, sure.
What was this?
take a peek.
Inside that's like a work desk. So you find blank parchment, drafting tools, like a
Okay.
compass,
Yeah.
rulers, things like that. Protractor, yeah.
Straight edge.
Ooh,
Writing
is
tool.
the parchment still good?
It's real old, but it looks like it'd be fine.
Okay, I'll grab
Touching
that.
it, it doesn't like crumble.
Cool.
Ambrose looks around the inside of the fireplace and feels around, finds this stone that, as you're feeling, it pushes in a little bit.
Press it. Garganagoonies it.
Okay, you press it in, and a 1 second.
When you fix the fireplace, I did see something I probably wasn't supposed to.
No, I don't think that's possible.
I mean, it's also a fireplace in D&D. We were gonna check it regardless.
Yeah,
Specifically a magic fireplace.
right? I mean, that's gotta be.
Paintings
Yeah,
on walls and fireplaces are the two. Yeah.
yep. When you press it in, a part of the top of this fireplace opens up, and out slides these like book covers. They've got um, stylized magical symbols on them.
Interesting.
Ooh.
Like arcane runes.
Yeah. Looking them
Ooh.
over, figure you could replace the covers of a spell book to create an arcane grimoire using these.
Ooh.
Oh.
A +1.
Ooh.
That's a guff thing.
Very fancy. I've already got my grimoire. Now we can make grimoires for you guys. Have a little grimoire club.
What is needed to even use a grimoire?
I do not wish to have a grimoire, but thank you.
I think that's
Grimoire.
a wizard item.
Well, you're a wizard.
Yep.
It requires attunement by a wizard, so
Artificers are kind of like tech wizards.
Yeah, but you don't have spell books, so it's not going to help too
No.
much.
I mean, I
Warlocks
can
are
hold
kind
a
of
book
like
and cast a
scary
spell.
wizards.
hold any book and do that, right?
Okay.
Okay, so this is specifically a Rowan thing currently.
Yeah. Mhm.
Well, it's like a build your own lightsaber for a book.
Interesting. Rowan will definitely fiddle with that later.
Yep.
Build a grimoire.
Okay.
Is there anything else we want to check in here, or shall we go back? I definitely want to stop by the
The secret room. That was
Yeah.
the thing I was thinking of next. Since we didn't, Rona looks a little put out about not finding that pearl of power.
Did Rowan pick up the
So-
globe?
No. It didn't have any new information, so he's just going to leave it.
Really quick, can Ambrose also check this sconce and see if there's anything funky about it?
Looking at it, you find the remnants of a burnt out torch.
Okay, it doesn't have
Like
any
a roach.
magical stuff. If I tug on it, it doesn't open up like a secret bookcase hallway or anything.
You try to pull on it, it doesn't give. It's fastened real well. It's held up to the to time much better than other things in this cavern.
I'm gonna do an investigation check on the globe.
Yeah, it doesn't. I mean, it's kind of what you figure the world might look like.
No, not like the map, like the globe itself as an item. Oh, okay, sorry.
Yeah, it can spin, but there's nothing strange about it as
There's
far
nothing
as
hiding inside.
No button at the
at the base
top
now.
of the axis or anything.
No seam that you can like crack open.
It
I
doesn't
played
like
enough Nancy games.
No.
it doesn't pop open
Point
to
and click.
reveal like some
It's
really good
point and
whiskey inside or something.
No. Oh, that'd be sweet. My grandma had one like that actually.
Oh hell yeah, those are dope.
Yeah. And when she died, it was still full. Which
Oh gosh.
yeah, we poured that out because that was like decades old.
It's whiskey. It's not gonna go bad, is it?
Well, we also poured it out because my nephew wanted it, and he was
Oh, yeah.
15 at the time. So we're like, you know what? Sure, we're not going to test it because we don't know how well she kept it, as far as like if it was exposed or whatever. All right, I'm going to move us to the last map then.
That sounds
Sound
like
like that's what you're doing.
this room is done being explored. Fine.
Also, comms were kind of cutting in and out, so we might have talked about this before, but I think the sisters have it in for us now.
They might.
Well, they don't like us. They were definitely helping that golem, so we might want to give Angry Santa another visit.
Were those the sisters that were the spirits?
Well, if I were to hazard a guess, one of them showed up and was covered in like flowers.
Oh,
Then another one
flowers
showed
in the
up and was
painting.
like made
Yeah,
out of paint.
right.
I don't think that was the sisters themselves. Probably just agents of them, though.
In any case, though, they
Painting lady. There was a.
he claimed he did not know anything about that door, and then we go in and we signed a portrait of him in the door. So obviously, at least if my deduction reasoning is following properly, which it probably isn't, like I said, sleep deprived, he, the dwarf itself, probably knew about that room. Then the sisters made him maybe convinced that he didn't know, but they also definitely knew. But through some loophole, they made him think that he didn't know. So when he told us that he didn't know, he really didn't know. But we now know that he doesn't know
Okay.
what he really knows.
Okay, let's go.
No?
Oh goodness, I'm following you, but I don't. Okay.
Give me an investigation check with advantage.
Let's let Tonus do this.
I mean, my
I'm
investigation's not
investigative as
bad. Oh, I guess we're. Well, that's fine.
Hey,
Oh my gosh, there's a door.
Hey.
Rana will keep an eye out for the creature, just in case it decides to come out and.
I know we were approach. Oh well. Oh, those are just tools. I thought that was like a.
Yep,
Since we're approaching time, I'm trying to.
you find tools. It looks like they were working on expanding this area, just as notated in the map. You come to a door. It is made of stone. It is locked.
It's not letting me move forward.
Do you want me to go through the rigor? Do I set up block picket?
There it goes. Oh,
I was
Thank you,
only able
Jacob.
to move via diagonals.
You've unlocked it. Look at that.
Yay! Ah!
Initiative.
oh no!
What are these things?
yo, it's a mummy! What?
It does look like a mummy.
Oh,
Is that being caused?
oh!
Oh, I see.
I'm
Is this the
less
next
capable of
situation?
dealing with mummies than you might hope.
Is this the next time on D&D
Oh,
situation?
no, why did I have to roll a 3?
They are mummies.
Am I highest in initiative order? That never happened.
see.
Oh, never mind.
Ronan follows.
I rolled so poorly!
And finger, thank for him.
Our
We've still
roll
got an
do
11
well.
on me.
All right, as you open the door, you watch as these upright dwarves wrapped in bandages begin to lurch forward. They wield axes. They do not look happy to have been disturbed.
Presumably my spidey sense is going off.
And Rana's spidey sense goes off now with the iron door out of the way.
Does she have
It
mummy
is
sense?
Rowan's turn.
Excellent. Alright, well,
Apparently the door is made of lead.
The bell, actually, I think, isn't
doesn't care about
blocked
lead,
by,
possibly.
It was made out of. Okay, so looking in, you think maybe it's on another plane of existence.
It's fine.
Okay, Rowan is going to drop a Radiant Fireball.
Oh yeah, that'll do it.
I'll do it.
Right about here.
Nice.
Oh,
That just kills him, I think.
So let's see what the damage on this is. But that's pretty decent.
Bad.
Oh.
They also take
Below
more because
average,
they're
but
undead.
not bad.
Need 3 saving throws.
24. Yeah, you're right. It's average on that, what, 25?
They do not have. Well, that failed. Okay. They all take 20 points of radiant damage.
Man, undead dwarves wrapped in bandages, not exactly gymnasts.
They're a little stiff.
And stretch beforehand.
I guess I'll begin combat. Val's back in the tunnel. Oh, the Death Suit is probably up closer. I guess it just sort of. He should be behind Ambrose. Stepping around. Fires that to the one he can see, and then we'll go to Tonus. Are these guys slow? They seem slow.
Oh, okay. Interesting. I'll smack this one with my hammer.
Rid of this
So
fireball.
to figure out, yeah, it's just
Yeah.
probably not actually.
That will hit.
Hey,
Hey!
All right, so don't roll a 1.
All right. Oh, I'm on the wrong. That's why. Okay. Bell struck twice. Yeah, 19. Okay. Yep. So that one will injure it quite a bit.
I guess I'll swing again. The same one.
That will hit as well. Still standing, but it's in tatters. Bits of, a lot of its flesh has been bashed in. Radro probably just stands there. It's too far away to bother with moving forward. That's not true. He 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, he'll move up and slash at the one next to Tonus. 8. Tunnel fighting is difficult.
Yes.
I didn't have Liger attack. It's too late now.
Alright, Rana. Oh, Mummy's turn. They converge on Tonus, being the front guy. I need a wisdom saving throw from Tonus.
Is this against a magical effect?
No. We're gonna say yes because I'm not sure.
Okay, I have advantage on those because of gnome cunning. Is that just a straight wisdom? Okay, so
Wisdom save, yeah.
saving at advantage. Hey.
Oh no. You could have had a 1. No. So one of them stares Tonus down and feel like it was trying to frighten you, but you weren't
I
fooled.
no dwarves.
The other 2 begin to, or the other 3 begin to pummel Tonus, or try to, anyways.
Rotting fists.
Oh no.
Ooh.
What?
Am I making a con save?
Yes. It's from 44.
Roll, extend a hand and prevent 10 of that.
Sheesh.
I'm gonna give myself +3 on that because it said I needed a 12.
Nice. All right.
And then take 44 damage.
Yep.
34. Rowan's preventing 10.
Oh, wait. Liger imposes disadvantage. I should have said that before. I don't know.
By the way, whoever's phone just went off or whatever that was scared the shit out of me.
Okay, so instead it's a 20.
Shield?
Oh my gosh.
Need another wisdom, wisdom saving throw. Just do 3 more. We'll get them all out of the way right now.
Okay.
Oh, shoot. You know what? That one has advantage anyways because it was flanking you.
So it would have. Okay, yeah, you're right. Did Gaz not kill it?
It didn't. No.
Damn. Okay, I'll take the 34 then, which is
Slugged on his attacks
73.
real bad. All right. 2 more wisdoms.
Oh, okay. Did the 14 save?
Yeah. That saves, of course. And that saves. Okay, so then the other 3 punch. This one is the one to the right, so he is attacking normal. And
17 does not hit.
okay, and next one also attacking normal, and then
Nope.
the last one is attacking at advantage. 21.
No, I'm shielded, so no.
All right, so that brings us to Rana.
Yay! Okay. I have been wanting to use this for a long time. Okay.
Where did Ruin throw that fireball?
The opposite side, right here. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I only see 3 of them.
yeah. There's a 4th one.
Did all? Well, no, that's metagaming. So Rana will actually move forward when. Ah! Okay. Tonus, how are you doing? How does Tonus look?
They've been better, but I'm doing all right.
All right. Well,
Scale of
he.
On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm about a 7-ish.
what about a scale of 1 to 110?
73.
Okay. Okay.
Um,
Better than 63.
It is
I'm
better than 63.
gonna
thank you.
use Mystic Resonance, which is a 20-foot radius, and I want to hit all 4 of them. But
Okay.
I know that's gonna get Tonus as well, but it's not that much damage, so hopefully. Oh no! But
Oh, he's okay.
it
that before.
is a save or stun though.
Ooh.
Is it again? Oh, I can make that save probably. Just do it. Whatever.
Okay.
You'll.
Okay.
Probably save. It'll be
It's a
fine.
really high save DC, but
Ah,
anyway, yeah, Mystic Resonance. So all of them take 2d12. Where's d12s? 2d12s. Roll.
Just take 2d12.
Yep, they just take. Well, I rolled terribly, so
Yes.
it's 2. So it's 6 radiant. God, that's so. Ah. And then you need to make a save or they're stunned, and the DC is 19.
Save.
Save am I making?
Once I look at that ability, what kind of save?
I don't know. It doesn't
Probably
say.
I want to say con.
Okay. Sure.
Let me see. No cunning. I don't get advantage on con saves.
Yeah, it's only mental.
All right, 3 are stunned, which with how okay.
Will I also be stunned? I'm not stunned.
Yay!
Let's go.
Okay, good.
Wait, why do I have +8 on that?
Because you have high con and proficient.
You're right, I am proficient.
Yeah, artificers
Oh.
get con.
Bonus action.
Pretty good.
All right, that brings us to
Wait, I have a
Amber.
bonus action.
Should Liger have taken that too?
Oh
Yeah.
shit! Yeah.
That's fine.
Uh-oh.
It's only it was 6 damage. He's also
Bonus action, spiritual weapon.
well, Liger's stunned, but whatever.
So you want to give him a
wait.
flash of genius?
Yeah. Does. Can I cast my spiritual weapon, Jacob?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, because I didn't know if this was constrained by the spell rule because she used the bell.
No.
Okay.
We'll have to. I'll. It's fine.
Okay. Then spiritual weapon next to the one that is not stunned. Is that one over here?
Mhm.
Oh. Okay. And then attack. I don't think I'm at advantage, so that's probably not going to hit.
Ambrose's go.
Okay.
Ambrose,
God, I rolled so
they're
terribly.
stunned. Do we get advantage against them?
I believe so.
Okay.
Or maybe that's paralyzed. Hmm.
Stun just means you. Oh, I don't remember.
I think they auto
Yeah.
failed deck
They're-
saves.
Advantage, yeah. Auto fail dex and strength.
Ooh. Okay.
Oh, they're incapacitated. Yeah.
Let's see. Let me double check my spell slots. Okay. Yeah, Ambrose is going to head into the room and get some vampiric touch going.
Nice.
Nice.
And
Are
he's going to
dwarves
try
small or
and
medium?
this guy's some suck.
It's a good question.
That
I
is
think dwarves
advantage,
are
right?
medium.
Advantage, yes. That will hit.
Damage.
Yeah, they're medium. Okay. That one falls to the ground. Once more dead.
Nice.
Dealing some necro. Oh, I'm sorry. The necrotic damage doesn't touch it. Seems immune.
It's an undead. That makes sense.
Oh, okay. I thought it was.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, it does suck.
Yep. So,
I thought it would still make him like turn to dust or something. That's unfortunate.
you know, so the energy just sort of dissipates against its form, and it is back to Rowan.
Alright. Rowan is just going to chill touch the one directly in front. Oh wait, that's necrotic damage. He knows better.
What is this really happening? I've heard about these things.
Yeah. So I guess Mind Sliver.
Did the turn tracker get messed up?
Maybe
I don't see them in it anymore.
it did get messed up. When did they go? I forget.
It was after gas. Yeah, right there.
Oh, that's perfect then. Intelligence? Oh god,
Yep.
why? It keeps like stalling on me, not responding, and then I.
Somebody traveling through time and space.
He's real smart this time.
Alright. Well, I did my best.
I
The
think
nasty
stunning helped.
one.
Yeah. That brings us back to Phallus, who will clip the last one, probably killing him. Oh my gosh. Hit and hit. Okay, yeah. So he takes out the one next to Ambrose with 2 crossbow bolts, and then it is Tonus go.
Okay, Ambrose cannot provide advantage, right?
Technically he has vampiric touch out, so yes, right now he could.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
He's not more immune, I guess. That's weird, but I'm gonna say yes.
I don't know if it's even gonna matter.
Still
Okay,
a
one of
real
the-
spooky hand.
I'm gonna smack this. Liger can't. Well, Liger can't give advantage because he's stunned either.
Plus all of the stunned ones you get advantage on.
Oh, you're right. Everything. I have advantage on everything. That one's dead. That one's brilliant. Oh, that one's injured. This one's dead. I'll just leave that one to. Gaz goes after me, right? Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. I'll focus on this one here. Inventory features. Inventory. Yeah.
That will hit.
But will it heal?
That also hits. I really wish that this would stop freezing on me. Yep, so with both hits, it crumbles to the ground. No longer stunned. Bart is dead.
Undead? Redead?
Yes. It is now undead.
The Redead still haunt my dreams. Seems terrifying.
Gaz is successful this time, finishing off the last one, and then he strikes
Hey.
the stunned one near you.
How long does this sun last, Talk?
It's all our turns.
That is an excellent question. It actually does not say.
We're gonna say till your turn.
So just a turn. Okay.
Yeah. Rana's go.
Cool.
It is no longer stunned.
Cool. She will step. No, she wouldn't have done that. She's an archer. I'm not gonna move towards the people. It is just kind of hard.
See a little bit of him.
She's gonna shoot at this one, and because
Okay.
she has sharpshooter,
He ignores cover.
she ignores cover. Yes.
That hits.
And he is damaged, so let's go with the D8 and then the D4 of thunder.
Damn.
All
And
right.
then he's still up, so
Yeah.
let's do that again.
And hit
Oh, cool. Okay.
and destroyed.
Wunderbar.
And then I'm gonna attack with my spiritual. Is this guy still up?
Nope,
No.
they're all dead, Hockey.
They're all dead.
Stop.
Okay.
They're already dead.
Okay.
Okay. With that, combat is over. You and good place to stop because we're at 5 o'clock.
Yeah.
Everyone. Yep, that's where we'll stop.
Come on, give us a level up. You know you want it.
Everyone, what?
Level up, you crazy. I'm gonna have to
We did
Fuck
do
a ride
arrive
by,
by
but-
there was a possibility that he would have to make.
level up by the time you started. Easiest level up ever.
All right.
I want to open that door.
Okay, is that it?
Can't,
Are we good? Good.
Does
Bye,
it-
Twitch.
Does it not let you
Bye.
unlock